Be not conformed.
Hey, Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ bless. I see you watching the videos. I see you watching the classes. Why you not subscribed? Subscribe today. Click the link below, all right? Don't miss out, Israel. Shalom.
Conform to this world.
We're in the building, Israel. We're in the building. Go.
Today's class is called, what is today's class called? Let me look at it. It's called The Oracles of God and the Perfect Law. The Oracles of God and the Perfect Law. Give me Psalms 147. The Oracles of God and the Perfect Law. Psalms 147. Let's start at verse 5. Mic check. Let's get a mic check on the reader. That brother thought that mic was going to run off the spirit.
Hey, my apologies.
Come on, bro. Psalms 147.
Psalms 147 and verse 1.
Verse 5.
Verse 5. Great is our Lord and of great power. His understanding is infinite.
So we're not going to read too fast today. I need you to slow down because we're going to get into some stuff. So I need you locked in with me. Read this thing again. Come on, bro.
Yes, sir. Verse 5. Great is our Lord and of great power. His understanding is infinite.
So it says, great is our Lord and of great power. I got a little feedback in this mic. Y'all help me out, brothers. Help me out, please. It says, great is our Lord and of great power. His understanding is infinite. Read on.
The Lord lifted up the meek.
Uh-huh.
He casteth the wicked down to the ground.
Read.
Sing unto the Lord with thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Sing praise upon the harp unto our God.
Now read verse 5 again.
Verse 5. Great is our Lord and of great power. His understanding is infinite.
Is what?
His understanding is infinite.
The Bible says God's understanding is infinite, meaning it's beyond comprehension. It's beyond all human comprehension. The prophets, we might see a little piece, but it's beyond human comprehension. And we're going to get into that in today's class. Go to Proverbs 3. Go to Proverbs 3, verse 19. I pray y'all paying attention because we're going to get into some things today in today's class. Proverbs 3, start at verse 19.
Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 19. The Lord by wisdom hath founded the earth.
The Lord by what?
By wisdom hath founded the earth.
So you got a lot of white folks call themselves scholars, call themselves scientists, things of that nature. They say, oh no, it was a big bang. There is no God. We come from monkeys. All this is just about some big coincidence. Some big coincidence that everything just happened all by itself. Natural selection, evolution, Darwinism. But the Bible said what? Read that again.
I'm sorry, Captain.
Verse 19. Stay with me,
19.
brother.
Yes, sir.
Come on,
Verse 19. Man. The Lord by wisdom hath founded the earth.
The Lord by wisdom hath founded the earth. Everything that we can comprehend, everything that we can see, and even the invisible things have all been created in wisdom. Read on.
By understanding have he established the heavens.
It says by what?
By understanding have he established the heavens.
So all things were made by wisdom, by design, with purpose. Understand that. All things were made by wisdom, by design. Everything had a blueprint before it was ever made. Understand that. From there, go to Sirach chapter 1. Everything has a purpose and a design. Sirach 1. And go to verse 4.
The book of Sirach, chapter 1 and verse 4. Wisdom have been created before all things, and the understanding of prudence from everlasting.
So it says wisdom have been created before all things. Come on.
The word of God most high is the fountain of wisdom, and her ways are everlasting commandments.
Go ahead.
To whom have the root of wisdom been revealed?
To whom have the root of wisdom been revealed? Go ahead.
Or who have known her wise counsels? Unto whom have the knowledge of wisdom been made manifest?
So it's asking, to whom have the knowledge of wisdom been made manifest? God made his wisdom manifest to the Israelites, mainly to the prophets, who then expounded those things to the people perfectly. So read that part again. To whom have what?
Unto whom have the knowledge of wisdom been made manifest? And who have understood her great experience?
Who have understood her great experience? Go ahead.
There is one wise and greatly to be feared. The Lord sitting upon his throne.
There is one wise and only one to be feared, the Lord, the Most High, sitting upon his throne, with his Son who made all things on his right hand. Go ahead.
He created her and saw her and numbered her and poured her out upon all his works.
Everything in creation, the Lord's Spirit is poured out upon it. Wisdom is poured out upon all of God's works. So, one more thing, get Colossians 1, because we understand that when it says that wisdom is poured out upon all of God's works, it's talking about what? Christ created all things because Christ is the wisdom of God. Real quick, before we get that, go whole Colossians, go to Corinthians so I can prove that. Because somebody like, what do you mean Christ is the wisdom of God? What do you mean? Are you making that up? No, sir. Go to Corinthians chapter 1 and read verse 24. I got to add this in there for somebody who might think I'm just making it up. No, Christ created all things. So when it says that he poured his wisdom out upon all his works, it means Christ, who is the spirit of wisdom, created all things. That's what it's talking about. Corinthians 1:24. Watch this.
1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 24. But unto them which are called, both Jews and Greeks,
Northern kingdom and southern kingdom. Go ahead.
Christ, the power of God.
What is Christ?
Christ, the power of God.
Christ is the power of God. Go ahead.
And the wisdom of God.
And he's the what?
Wisdom of God.
And the wisdom of God. Christ, the power of God and the wisdom of God, who made all things. He made those things by a perfect design. He made those things with a purpose. And he made those things with his wisdom. Go to Colossians 1. Colossians 1. What we got to understand is that God gave us the most brilliant, most genius, most holy, most special book on the planet. And he didn't give it to nobody else. And there's many mysteries and secrets of the world and of the times in this book that God made for us. Colossians 1, start at verse 16. Start at 15.
Colossians chapter 1 and verse 15. Who is the image of the invisible God.
Christ is the image of the invisible God. Come on.
And firstborn of every creature.
He's the firstborn of every creature. The Most High was not born. Most High was not created. But Christ is the firstborn of every creature. Christ is the first thing created. Go ahead.
For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth.
So after Christ was created by the Father, then Christ, he created everything through wisdom. Go ahead.
Visible and invisible.
It said what?
Visible and invisible.
Visible and invisible. Go ahead.
Whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers.
Go ahead.
All things were created by him and for him.
And for him, meaning with purpose. Go ahead.
And he is before all things.
He's before all things. He's the Alpha and the Omega. Go ahead.
And by him, all things consist.
And by Christ, all things consist. All things consist. Everything is generated and powered by Christ. All things are connected by Christ. Let's get some more. Sirach 42. This is just an introduction. It's just an introduction. We haven't really gotten into the class yet. This is just an introduction so we can understand the magnitude and the excellency of the word of God and God's laws. Sirach 42, verse 21. Watch this.
Sirach chapter 42 and verse 21. He hath garnished the excellent works of his wisdom.
So Christ garnished the excellent works of his. When you garnish, you're doing what? You're furnishing, you're decorating. That's how the Lord look at the universe. That's how he look at the galaxies. That's how he look at the solar system. That's how he look at the planet Earth and the continents thereof and the seas and the oceans and rivers thereof and the mountains and the waterfalls. He garnished the excellent work. Read this thing again, bro. Y'all gotta understand this thing.
Verse 21.
Come on.
He hath garnished the excellent works of his wisdom.
We appreciate you, sir. I hope that's a very important phone call. Read 21 again. Come on.
He hath garnished the excellent works of his wisdom. And he is from everlasting to everlasting.
Read.
Unto him may nothing be added.
Unto him may what?
Nothing be added.
Read.
Neither can he be diminished. And
neither what?
Neither can he be diminished.
It says, unto him can nothing be added, neither can he be diminished. Go ahead.
And he have no need of any counselor.
He have no need of any counselor. Go ahead.
Oh, how desirable are all his works.
It says, oh, how desirable are everything that was made, all his works, the creatures. Go ahead.
And that a man may see even to a spark.
Read that last part slow. And that a what?
And that a man may see even to a spark.
It says, and that a man may see even to a spark. A spark is a small piece of light. So it says that when you imagine or think upon or ponder all the works of God, it says that a man, he'd be happy if he can even understand just a spark of God's creation. Understand a spark. So even as we read God's laws and commandments, many of us have been reading these laws and commandments not truly understanding the magnitude of what we're reading. So we're gonna get into some of the glory of God. We're gonna get into some of the glory of God. We're gonna try to see that spark that's written right here in verse 22. Let's look at a spark, because we ourselves can't comprehend the fullness because we only know in part. But let's look at a spark of the magnitude of this Bible and the word of the Lord. Genesis 1:1. Genesis 1:1. Let's start in the front of the book. Genesis 1 and verse 1. Let's read that.
The book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Come on.
In the beginning,
What does it say?
in the beginning,
Come on.
God created the heaven and the earth.
Read it one more time. Read it slow.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth.
So in the first verse of the Torah, a lot of people don't even realize what we're reading in the first verse of the Torah. The Most High God, he actually is giving us the 5 concepts that establish all fundamentals of understanding life, math, science, everything. In the beginning, which is time. God, which is what? Power, energy, created the heavens. That's what? Space, and the earth. That's what? Mass, matter. Pull that first slide up. So I hope you're ready to read today. You're going to do some reading today. Pull that first slide up. Yep, put that on the screen. Blow it up. Yep, read that for me.
These 5 concepts represent the foundational components of the physical universe. Popularized.
Damn them public schools. Damn them. It ain't your fault, bro. It ain't your fault, bro. Come on.
By the 19th century British philosophers, Herbert Spencer.
Right. So scientists are slothful. They be trying to discover or understand things that God established and gave us thousands of years ago. This is the 19th. Come on, that's the 1800. They late. They need a tardy slip. But read on.
Together, they describe the framework of all physical reality, famously corresponding to the structure of the very first verse of the Bible.
You see that thing? So the framework of all physical reality is famously given to the Israelites in the first verse of the Bible, the 5 concepts. Scroll down. Let's read them. Scroll down. Come on.
Time. The continuous progression of existence, typically denoted as in Genesis 1:1. This is represented by the phrase in the beginning.
In the beginning, that gives you what? The first foundation of all existence. Time. The Most High didn't need time because he's the Ancient of Days. He's before time. Time was created for man. Go ahead.
Force. The physical energy, power, or cause of change. In the biblical narrative, this is represented by God.
God, force, power. Go ahead.
Action, the application of force or energy that initiates change.
Read it right. The application. Read that part again.
Yes, sir. Action, the application of force or energy that initiate change. It is represented by the word created.
Created, the application of force or energy. Go ahead, scroll down. Pull it up. Yep.
Space. The boundless 3-dimensional extent in which objects and events have related position. Relative position and direction. This is represented by the heavens.
By the heavens. So what they call space is right there in Genesis 1:1. The boundless 3-dimensional extent in which objects like planets and events like constellations, eclipses, events have relative position and direction. Go ahead.
Matter.
Go ahead.
The physical substance that occupies space, possesses mass, and makes up the tangible universe.
That we can see is tangible. You can touch it. You can see it. Go ahead.
This is represented by the earth.
This is represented by and the earth. Read Genesis 1:1 again. We've been reading that verse and just skimming right past it, not understanding that the Most High God has given the Israelites the depths of all wisdom and understanding and knowledge. Not even understanding that thing this whole time. Read that verse.
Genesis chapter 1 and verse 1. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void.
So now, it says, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. So in that verse alone, God establishes the 5 fundamental categories of the universe and life as we know it. Now, chapter 1 and read verse 26. Chapter 1 and verse 26.
Verse 26. And God said, let us make men in our image.
Let us do what?
Make men in our image, after our likeness. And let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and and over every creepy thing that creepeth upon the earth.
So when you look at life as we know it, we're not necessarily the strongest. You got what? You got rhinos, you got elephants. We're not the tallest. You got giraffes. You got sharks who take over the water, right? We're not the fastest. You got what? Cheetahs, lions, all kind of things, right? But it says that we have dominion over everything. So what is it that gives us dominion over everything? Give me Sirach 17. What is it that gives us dominion over things? Dominion over everything. What is it? Sirach 17. Because God said he made us in his image. Sirach 17, start at verse 1.
Sirach chapter 17 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord created man of the earth and turned him into it again.
The Lord created man of the earth and turned him into it again. We're gonna come back to that. Let's just hold that. We're gonna come back to that. Read on.
We'll come back to that.
No, keep reading Sirach 17.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna come back to that part where it says the Lord created man of the earth and turned him into it again. We're gonna come back to that.
Verse 2.
Go ahead.
He gave them few days and a short time.
Uh-huh.
And power also over the things therein.
He gave us power over the things that he made. Go ahead.
He endued them with strength by themselves.
He endued us with strength that the other creatures do not have. He endued us with strength by themselves. He gave us things that he didn't give the monkey. He gave us things he didn't give the giraffe or the hippopotamus. Go ahead.
And made them according to his image.
He made us according to his image. Go ahead.
And put the fear of men upon all flesh.
He put the fear of man upon all flesh. Go ahead.
And gave him dominion over beast and fowl.
Now we're gonna read about what gives us that dominion over everything else. What makes us special? Go ahead.
They received the use of the 5 operations of the Lord.
We receive the use of the 5 operations of the Lord. That's the 5 senses. The 5 senses. That's what? Touch, taste, being able to smell. That's also being able to hear, being able to see. Those are the 5 senses. Go ahead.
And in the 6th place, he imparted them understanding.
In the 6th place, he gave us what? Understanding. Understanding. We're able to reason. We're able to plan. We're able to think long term, 20 years from now. What we going to do 20 years from now? Go ahead.
And in the 7th, speech.
And then the 7th thing he gave us that also separates us from the beasts that we have dominion over, he gave us speech. We're able to think in our mind and then put that into languages. English, Spanish, ¿cómo estás? Put that into French, bonjour. We're able to take our thoughts and then put those things into languages. Speech, the animals cannot do that. Go ahead.
And in the 7th, speech, an interpreter of the cogitation thereof.
So speech is an interpreter of the cogitations. Cogitation just means your thoughts. Speech is an interpreter of the thoughts. Go ahead.
Counsel and a tongue.
He gave us counsel and a tongue. Being able to what? Plan, strategize, warfare. Come on.
And eyes, ears, and a heart. Gave he them to understand.
Come on.
Withal he filled them
withal
he filled them with the knowledge of understanding.
He gave us the knowledge of understanding. Go ahead.
And showed them good and evil. He set his eyes upon their hearts that he might show them the greatness of his works.
He put his eyes upon our mind that he may show us the greatness of his work and try our hearts. Go ahead.
He gave them to glory in his marvelous acts forever.
And he gave the Israelites the Bible so we can glory in his marvelous acts forever. Go ahead.
That they might declare his works with understanding.
That we might declare the things that he created and the things that he has done with proper understanding. So we're going to do a little bit of that today. All right. And this is what separates us from the beasts of the field. Now, it says he made him from the dust. Go back to 17 and verse 1. Read that part again. 17 and 1. Read that again.
Yes, sir. Sirach 17 and verse 1. The Lord created men of the earth and turned him into it again.
And turned him into it again. Genesis 2 and 7. Let's get to where that happened. Genesis 2 and 7. Let's go back to that. The Lord created men of the earth and turned him into it again. Genesis 2 and 7. Come on.
The book of Genesis, chapter 2 and verse 7. And the Lord God formed men of the dust of the ground.
He formed man of the dust of the ground. Go ahead.
And breathed into his nostrils the breath of life.
And breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. Come on.
And man became a living soul.
And man became a living soul. But the problem was man sinned. So then what did God say? Chapter 3, verse 19. Man sinned. And then let's see what God said after man sinned. Read this.
Genesis chapter 3 and verse 19. In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread.
In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread. Go ahead.
Till thou return unto the ground.
Till thou return unto the ground. Man was never supposed to return to the ground. We're supposed to have dominion over this earth and everything on it, but we sinned. So then God said, in the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread. That's that 9 to 5. That's that 10 to 8. That's that third shift. It says, till thou return unto the ground. Go ahead.
For out of it was thou taken.
Because out of it was thou taken. Go ahead.
For dust thou art.
Because man, you are dust, black man. Go ahead.
And unto dust shalt thou return.
And unto dust shalt thou return. So not only are we dark-skinned creatures, because we are we're in the image of Adam, the Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, we are the Israelites. And not only that, God means that literally. It's the reason why we decompose and turn into earth. Pull up the article. Pull up the article. We're going to do a little bit of reading today. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Damn them public schools. We're going to do some reading today. Read that.
The elemental composition of the human body.
The elemental composition of the human body. The human body ain't made of plastic. It ain't made of polyester. The elemental composition of the human body. Let's read this. Come on.
Key takeaways. The first one. Oxygen is the most common element in the body.
The body is made of commonly oxygen. Go ahead.
Making up 61 and 65% of its mass.
Making up 61 to 65% of its mass. Go ahead.
Number 2. Carbon is vital for the organic nucleus
molecules
and makes up about 18% of body weight.
18% of your body weight is carbon. Go ahead.
Number 3.
Hydrogen
forms 10% of body mass and is essential in water and energy production.
All right, scroll down. Read that.
Here's a look at the chemical composition of the human body, including element abundance and how each element is used. Elements are listed in order of the decreasing abundance,
Go ahead.
with the most common element by mass listed first.
Go ahead.
Approximately 96% of body weight consists of only 4 elements: oxygen, carbon,
hydrogen,
and nitrogen.
So the 4 most common elements are oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, and nitrogen. You are made of the elements that are found right here in the planet Earth. The Most High wasn't playing games when he says, from dust thou art and said, dust thou shalt return. He meant that literally. Go ahead.
Calcium,
phosphorus,
magnesium, sodium,
salt. Go ahead.
potassium, chlorine, and sulfur
Are
or
macronutrients. Go ahead.
or elements the body needs in a significant amount.
Right. Why? Because those elements are already in us, and we have to what? We have to maintain those elements. So I'm not going to read the whole thing, but go back and y'all could finish that later on and continue to understand God's laws and commandments and his ways. Now drop that. Go to Genesis 6. Let's get some more. So when God say from dust thou art and to dust thou shalt return, he meant that literally. We're not made of plastic. We ain't made in China. We ain't made in Bangladesh. We made by the hands of God from this same earth.
That's right.
And we're going to return to earth. You know what? Hey, right after this article, pull up the next one. I think I got another one on that as well. I think I sent it. I should have sent it. Let me double check. Nope, that's not it. Okay, I probably didn't send it. All right, that's cool. Never mind. All right, give me Genesis from there. Give me Genesis chapter 6, start at verse 7.
The book of Genesis, chapter 6 and verse 7. And the Lord said, I will destroy men whom I have created from the face of the earth, both men and beasts, and the creepy thing, and the fowls of the air. For it repented me that I have made them.
Go ahead.
But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord.
So at this time period, it was a lot of wickedness going on. God said, you know what? I'm about to get ready and send a flood. I'm going to spare Noah's household. He found grace. Why? Because he was righteous. The Bible says he was perfect. So jump from there. Jump over to verse 17 for sake of time.
Verse 17. And behold, even I do bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life from under heaven. and everything that is in the earth shall die.
So it says, everything that is upon the earth shall die. Even I bring a flood, and everything that is upon the earth shall die. So you got beasts, you got plant life, you got mankind, you got all these different creatures dying all at one time. So what would that do? That would create fossils. That would create fossils. There's a lot of debates on where do fossils come from? How did these things just become perfectly preserved? Bones intact. This thing is next to that thing, but it wasn't even attacking this animal. Why? Because they were drowning together. Dang, this predator was next to this prey, but the predator wasn't eating the prey. They both were drowning together. That's why they were perfectly fossilized next to each other without even interacting with one another. Why? Because they both were drowning. They were dying. They didn't have time to think about what they were going to eat that day. They were too busy trying to tread water until they got put to damn death. Now, let's read about this. Come on. Is that the first one I sent, Tech? That's the first one? Okay. All right, go ahead. Read this for me.
Fossils and rocks. Record of creation and the flood with Dr. Andrew Snelling.
All right, scroll down. Read that.
Fossils are any remains traced or imprinted of plants or animals that have been preserved in the earth's rocks layer from the past.
Go ahead.
Thus, fossils teach us about animals and plants that live in the past. As described in Genesis 1, the animals and the plants were created instantly by God.
Go ahead.
Fully formed and fully functioning right from the start.
So no evolution? No evolution?
Formed and fully functioning right from the start.
Fully formed and fully functional right from the start. Go ahead.
Genesis 1 also tells us God created the animals and plants to reproduce after their kinds.
Go ahead.
The fossil animals and plants appeared in the rock layers, fully formed and fully functioning, with no supposed evolutionary ancestors. And once they appeared in the rock layers, they don't change in successive layers, but stay the same and are the same today, having reproduced after their kind.
So the same animals that became fossils are exactly like the animals that they see on the earth today, proving that there is no evolution. You can find the bones of lions from the flood. They're exactly like the lions that live today in 2026. Why? Because there was no evolution. Their bones from that time period are perfectly preserved in fossils and in museums like the Smithsonian, and they're exactly akin to the ones that are alive today, roaming the earth. There were no changes. There were no alterations. There were no lions with wings. They're exactly the same. Go to the next paragraph a second time. Scroll down. You want to bring something up?
Yeah, I read for you, Soldier.
Now read that for me. Go to the next paragraph. Go once. Yep, right there. Watch this.
Fossils in the rock layers that contain
Hold on. No, go up. We skipped something. It's gonna say the fossil. Right there. Start right there.
The fossil animals and plants are found very well preserved, often with exquisite details. Such preservation
of these fossils, these bones, go ahead,
requires that the animals and plants must be buried rapidly so that they do not rot or not eaten by scavengers.
The only way you can have fossils in the earth is they have to be buried rapidly, all at the same time. Go ahead.
Thus, rapid burial in a catastrophic
catastrophe
is necessary for fossilization. And since the fossils are found globally.
They're found what?
Globally.
Because the flood was over all the earth. The fossils are found globally. Go ahead.
The evidence is consistent.
It is what?
Consistent with the biblical flood.
The evidence is consistent with the biblical flood. You got fossils that are perfectly preserved, having animals, bones, and wildlife all over the planet Earth from the same time period. Go ahead.
No local flood has ever covered all the high hills and the mountains.
Go ahead.
Under the whole heavens.
Go ahead.
So the Genesis flood had to be global.
Had to be what?
Global.
Had to be global. Now, go to the next one. Because people don't understand, even trees have been fossilized.
Let's go.
Trees have been fossilized. Drop this one and then go to the next article. Right under it. Drop that one. Yep, that's it right there. Yep. Read that title.
Ancient fossilized trees may finally prove Noah's Ark flood is true.
Ancient fossilized tree. How do a tree become a fossil? A tree that's alive and well, how do it become a fossil? Scroll down, watch this. Scroll down. I don't want the video. Read right there. Towering
fossilized tree trunks.
Can we get rid of that stuff on the side, or can we shrink it a little bit?
All praises.
I read that.
Towering fossilized tree trunks entombed upright in layers of rock.
So you got big, huge, towering trees turned into rock, fossilized. How? Only a flood can do that. Go ahead.
Entombed upright in layers of rock.
Upright, meaning the tree didn't die and then lay on its side and then some lava came and solidified it. No. It was a flood that happened that destroyed the tree. Upright. Go ahead.
And layers of rock across the U.S. are stirring up of a flood of debate. With some researchers claiming the area formations could be evidence that the Noah's Ark and the biblical Great Flood were more than just Sunday school stories.
Now, read on. It says that the biblical flood was more than just a Sunday school story, because there's no other explanation that a tree could be fossilized unless it was a great flood that covered all trees, mountains, hills, and did this thing. Go ahead.
The ancient remnants, known as polystrate fossils, have been found everywhere.
Why? Because it covered the entire earth. That's why it's found everywhere. Go ahead.
From Yellowstone National Park to Fluorescent Fossil Beds National Monument and Theodore Roosevelt National Park.
Go ahead.
There are rising eyebrows.
They're raising eyebrows. Go ahead.
Sorry about that. They are raising eyebrows because the trunks pierce vertically through the multiple layers of sedimentary rock that geologists often say form millions of years apart.
Go ahead.
To some biblical.
Go back up. I missed something. Read, they're raising eyebrows again. Go ahead.
They're raising eyebrows because the trunks pierce vertically through multiple layers
of
sedimentary rock that geologists often say form millions of years apart.
Go ahead.
To some biblical literalists, that timeline simply doesn't hold water.
It wasn't a million years ago. It was only a few thousand years ago in the days of Noah. Go ahead.
A dead tree doesn't stand upright for millions of years, waiting for sediment to slowly
build around it.
It
rots.
Go
ahead.
It collapses. Researchers with Noah's Ark scans wrote in a viral May 20th post on X.
So what is this proving? It's proving that it wasn't no million years ago. It wasn't no Big Bang a million years ago. No, a couple thousand years ago. Trees became fossils. Why? Because they were underwater for many, many weeks during the flood while the flood was upon the earth. And they became fossilized while they were standing upright. They didn't fall over. They wasn't struck by lightning. They got fossilized right along with the men who got put to death, right along with the bones of the animals, predator or prey that got put to death, right along with the flowers, plants, vegetation, small bushes, and trees. Proving that what? The Bible is a true book. And God gave all this understanding of what took place from Adam to Genesis 6 with the flood, the great deluge, as scholars call it. He gave it to the Israelites from the very beginning. Right when we open up the Bible, God has given us what? The history of the entire world.
Message.
From there. Give me Genesis 17. Let's go to the covenant. Let's go to Genesis 17. Genesis 17. Start at verse 9.
The book of Genesis, chapter 17 and verse 9.
Because sometimes we might think about the covenant that God gave us as a light thing or something that does not have significance. No, it's not a light thing at all. Genesis 17, verse 9. The Most High God is perfect in prophecy, and he is perfect in his laws. Genesis 17, verse 19. Come on.
Verse 19 or verse 9? Okay.
Verse 9.
Verse 9. And God said unto Abraham, thou shalt keep my covenant, therefore, thou and thy seed after thee in their generations.
Go ahead.
This is my covenant which ye shall keep between me and you.
Go ahead.
And thy seed after thee.
Uh-huh.
Every man child among you should be circumcised.
Every man child shall be circumcised. Go ahead.
And ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin, and it shall be a token of the covenant betwixt me and you.
The circumcision of the foreskin is what? It's a sign of the covenant between God and his people. Not all people. A sign of the covenant between God and his people. Go to Deuteronomy 10. Deuteronomy 10 and verse 16. What does that represent? That circumcision, that law, what does it represent? Is it just something that we do? Oh, I'm circumcised, now I can go be the devil that the Bible speaks of? No. No, I just left the doctor. Now I'm going to the club. No.
The hell is this?
No. The hell is this? Give me that. Deuteronomy 10, verse 16. What does circumcision stand for? Read this.
Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 16. Circumcise therefore the foreskin of your heart.
So when you circumcise yourself, what? You cut the flesh off. A man cuts the flesh off of his rod, and it symbolizes you cutting the flesh off of your heart. You're no longer carnal. You're what? You're a new creature. You're spiritual. You're coming away out of the flesh into what? God's laws, into the spirit. That's what it symbolizes. You cutting the flesh off of this head right here. You understand? So what you do in the flesh symbolizes what's happening in you. Now, let's go back to Genesis 17 and read that part again, verse 11.
Verse 11. And ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin, and in it shall be a token
it shall be a token or a sign. Go ahead.
A token of the covenant betwixt me and you.
Go ahead.
And he that is 8 days old.
He that is what?
8 days old.
No, 6 days old.
8 days old.
When the man child is 8 days old, go ahead.
Shall be circumcised among you.
Go ahead.
Every man child in your generations. He that is born in the house or bought with money of any stranger, which is not of thy seed.
So the man child, when he is 8 days old, he shall be circumcised. Why is that? Give me that next. Give me that next article. Give me that article. Y'all got to stay with me. No, not that one. Drop that. We done with that. Give me the next article. Blow it up. Officer, read that.
Vitamin K, newborn procedures.
Vitamin K, newborn procedures. Scroll down. Scroll down. Down. Read that.
One of the most common questions I get is about newborn vitamin K. Vitamin K deficiency, bleeding.
So the whole purpose of vitamin K is that if you have a wound and you get cut or something along those lines, vitamin K causes your blood to clot and it stops you from bleeding out. So vitamin K is essential because it'll stop you from bleeding out. All right. So a lot of times doctors tell you when you want the child circumcised, when they first born, that's not a good idea because the child does not have vitamin K yet. God told us the 8th day for a reason. So watch it.
Vitamin K deficiency, bleeding, or VKDB, occurs when a baby cannot stop an internal bleed because they lack the vitamin K needed to form clots.
Exactly. Go ahead.
Most commonly, the internal bleeding would be found in the baby's brain.
Go ahead.
This instant may increase with assisted deliveries or in the intestines.
Go ahead.
The level of vitamin K that a newborn has naturally rises.
Read it slow. Read with some sense. Come on, bro.
Gotcha.
Stay with me.
The level of vitamin K that a newborn has naturally rise on the 8th day.
So it says, that brother, he done butchered that thing. Y'all brother's crazy. It says the level of vitamin K that a newborn has naturally rises on day 8. On day 8, the newborn male child has the ability to not bleed out. He has the ability to what? Clot. So when his flesh is cut as God commanded, he has the ability to stop the bleeding himself. And when the article say naturally, that's what? That's divine order. That's not naturally, that's God's divine order. You ready with some sense now? You got me?
Yes, I got you.
All right, come on, bro.
Vitamin K is more readily available once a baby starts eating solid food.
What?
As we get this nutrition from whole foods in our diet, vitamin K does not pass from the mother to the baby through breast milk.
Right, so it don't pass from the mother to the baby through breast milk. It comes, as this article says, naturally, meaning what? God-given. God-given. So all the laws that God gave us, they are made with understanding.
That's
There
right.
are mysteries and wisdom in everything God told us in this Bible. Read Genesis 17 again, verse 11.
Verse 11. And ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin, and it shall be a token of the covenant betwixt me and you. And he that is 8 days old.
He that is what?
8 days old.
When you have vitamin K that occurs in your body on the 8th day, which stops you from bleeding out, being seriously injured. Go ahead.
Should be circumcised among you. Every man child in your generations.
Every man child in your generations. From there, Leviticus 17. Leviticus 17, give me verse 11. The Most High God gave us understanding way beyond all the other nations, and we're going to prove it. We're going to prove that our laws are superior to all nations.
That's right.
Yeah, y'all stole that from the white man. What? Yeah, that's the white man's book. The white man is learning what God told us during the days of Moses, when he gave Moses the first 5 books, when Moses was on the mount for 40 days, and he gave Moses the understanding of Adam all the way through to Moses' generation. The Edomites, the Europeans, the colonizers were just discovering these things in the 19th century. 18th century. Things that God gave us thousands of years ago. This is why all nations hate your guts. Because while they have a head start 400 years, 600 years, whatever the case may be, wherever you count from. You count from 1400s, you count from 1619. It's up to you. But have you look at their head start, they looking at you like, no, you got the real head start. In every way possible. You got the head start. Why? Because God gave us the Bible.
That's right.
Leviticus 17, verse 11. I'm going to show you that.
Leviticus chapter 17 and verse 11.
The white man is still trying to catch up to the knowledge that God gave us. Come on.
For the life of the flesh is in the blood.
One more time.
For the life of the flesh is in the blood.
Go ahead.
And I have given it to you upon the altar.
Right. So you don't eat blood. Blood goes on the altar. Because the life of the flesh is in the blood. The life of the creature is in the blood. Go ahead.
To make an atonement for your souls.
Go ahead.
For it is the blood that maketh an atonement for the soul.
It is the blood that maketh an atonement for the soul. So you need the blood in the body. You need the blood in the body. Because what? You cannot live without it. So the more blood you lose, you get very, very close to death. When somebody is bleeding out, they start to what? Feel weak. Then what? They can't regulate body temperature. They start to feel what? Cold. Then they start to lose senses. Then they start to go crazy. Then what? The life leaves this vessel. That's what happens. But the white man, drop this article, drop the last one about the vitamin K, drop that. Give me the article about bloodletting. Yep, pull it up. The white man, he ain't know that. He didn't know that the spirit of the creature is tied to the blood that's tied to the body. He didn't understand that. Why? Because the Most High God gave us the depths of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. He didn't give it to the other nations. So they didn't know these things. Go ahead, read that.
Bloodletting or bloodletting is the deliberate withdrawal of blood from a patient to prevent or cure illness and disease.
If you went to the white man in the 1600s, 1700s, 1800s, way after we had this Bible, as you can see in the diagrams to the right, what time period is that? What that say? Right under the photo, what do it say?
In the 1800s.
It says bloodletting in 1860. You feeling okay?
Yes, bloodletting in 1860.
All right. So as we can see, these is practices from the late 1900s. Meanwhile, God gave us this information from the time of Moses, just to put things into perspective. So if you went to the white man doctor, that sounds like an oxymoron because all the white men do is rape, rob, kill, murder, and destroy. Right. But if you went to the white man doctor and you say, I'm sick, I'm not feeling good, he'd be like, I got an idea. Let's go ahead and bleed you out. That's what they used to do. I got a pain in my back. Let's go ahead and put a hole in your back and we gonna, it must be the blood. Let's go ahead and drain that part of your back. Oh, my knee is hurting. Okay, let's go ahead and put a hole in your knee. Let's bleed you out.
Damn.
Read this thing. Go ahead.
Bloodletting, whether by a physician or by leeches, was based on an ancient system of medicine in which blood or other bodily fluids were regarded as humus that had to remain in proper balance to maintain health. It was the most common medical practice performed by surgeons from Antiquity until the late 19th century, a span of over 2,000 years.
They've been doing this for 2,000 years. These are people of no wisdom, no understanding. Go ahead.
In Europe, the practice continued to be relatively common until the end of the 19th century.
Go ahead.
The practice has been abandoned by modern style medicine.
The practice has been abandoned by modern style medicine. Go ahead.
For all except a few specific medical conditions.
Go ahead.
In the beginning of the 19th century, studies have begun to show the harmful effects of bloodletting.
They didn't understand until the 19th century that this thing is harmful. This thing is killing people. And thousands, if not millions, of people died from this dumb practice of this people with no wisdom, knowledge, or understanding, and no real God.
God damn.
Drop that. Leviticus 11 now. They say, oh, you don't feel good? We're going to bleed you out. We're going to bleed you out. We're going to take good care of you. Simple as hell. Somebody, it's a white man's book. How? Houseway. Most I've been told us the life is in the blood. Leviticus 11 now. Give me verse 7.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7.
Uh-huh.
And the swine.
The what?
The swine.
And the swine. Go ahead.
Though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
Go ahead.
Or their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall you not touch. They are unclean to you.
Verse 14.
Verse 14. And the vulture.
The vulture is unclean. Go ahead.
And the kite after his kind.
These are all scavengers. Go ahead.
Every raven after
Scavenger.
his kind.
All the different species of ravens are all unclean. Go ahead.
And the owl. And the nighthawk.
Uh-huh.
And the cuckoo.
Uh-huh.
And the hawk after his kind.
Read on.
And the little owl.
Uh-huh.
And the cormorant. And the great owl.
So all these different animals, pigs and scavengers, they're all unclean. Put that first slide up. Let's go into that. Read this. Come on.
The link between scavenging and parasites.
Go ahead.
Diet and biology. Pigs naturally forage and eat almost anything.
Read that part again.
Pigs naturally forage and eat almost anything, including feces.
Including what?
Feces.
Including feces. The white man talking about pork is the new white meat. You know what?
Hell no.
You know what? You know what? The white man and the pig, they kind of look alike. They both pinkish, reddish, and they both call themselves white. And they're not white. They got a lot in common. Never thought about that. Go ahead.
Dead animals and rodents. Because of this,
feces, dead animals, and rodents. Go ahead.
Because of this, they are exposed to a wide range of parasites.
Damn. Scroll down.
The Trichinella cycle. One of the most famous pig parasites is
Trichinella
spirillicious. A roundworm. When pigs eat raw garbage, infected rats
they eat rats. God damn. You gotta be a bad mamma jamma to eat a rat.
Damn.
Rats don't even want to eat rats, do they? I don't know. Go ahead, read.
Or undercooked meat. The larvae can survive digestion.
So the eggs of the roundworm can survive digestion. You think, oh, my stomach acid, it'll get it? Nah, dog. Your stomach acid ain't doing nothing with them larvae. Go ahead.
Burrow directly into the muscle tissue.
When they hatch, they go right into your muscle tissue. You trying to figure out why your muscles twitching. So man, I got a good workout at the gym. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You getting ate up from the inside out. Go ahead.
And form protective site.
Cyst. Go ahead.
Pig tapeworm.
Teneocilium.
Go
ahead.
This tapeworm requires both humans and pigs to complete its life cycle.
Go ahead.
Humans can become infected by consuming undercooked pork containing larvae, or by ingesting eggs from contaminated food or water.
Damn, so when God say don't eat this thing, he mean don't eat it. Leviticus 11 verse 9 though. 11 and 9, read that.
Leviticus chapter 11 verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
So it says, these shall ye eat of all that in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat. Go ahead.
And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters. They shall be an abomination unto you.
They shall be an abomination unto you. Pull up the next slide. Pull it up. Read this.
Fish without fins and scales, like catfish.
You know, Big Mama love catfish. Big Mama love cat. All she needs is a little piece of Wonder Bread and some hot sauce with the catfish, and it's a done deal. It's a wrap. It's terrible. Damn. Terrible. Go ahead.
Fish without fins and scales, like catfish, eels, and shellfish,
What?
are frequently associated with higher health risks because many are bottom dwellers.
They are bottom dwellers. They eat whatever falls. Go ahead. And we know what falls. Feces. Go ahead. And dead bodies. Read.
Their biology makes them more likely to
Bioaccumulate.
heavy
What does
metals.
it mean when it says their biology? They don't have fins and scales that filters out toxins. So those things go into the cells, the tissue of the animal, because they don't have fins and scales. So when it says their biology, it means the lack of fins and scales. Go ahead.
Mercury and lead.
So their body builds up mercury, heavy leads, mercury, lead. Go ahead. We know lead poisoning, mercury poisoning. Go ahead.
And industrial pollutants.
Industrial pollutants like the BP oil spill. Industrial pollutants like Fukushima. Go ahead.
While their feeding habits expose them to serve toxins.
To severe. Go ahead.
While their feeding habits expose them to severe toxins, parasites, and pathogens.
And pathogens. So not only do the lack of fins and scales expose them to mercury, lead poison, and so on and so forth, their feeding habits, the way they are, their natural instincts, the things they eat is harmful all by itself. Now, let me see. I don't want that. You could drop that. All right, so from there, Numbers 19, because people don't understand when God tells us to do something, he ain't tell us for no reason. God is our father. A father loves his own children.
That's right.
Parents have more wisdom than their children. They've been on this earth a long time. Now imagine if your father created the earth and all things therein. Surely everything that he says, he has a purpose. Even if you don't understand it, the best thing you could do for yourself is to obey. Numbers 19, give me verse 6. Numbers 19, give me verse 6.
The book of Numbers, chapter 19 and verse 6.
Read.
And the priest shall take cedar wood and hyssop and scarlet and cast it into the midst of the burning of the heifer.
Read it again, read it slow.
Verse 6. And the priest shall take cedar wood.
I said read it slow. The brother reading at the same exact speed. Y'all brothers want to give me gray hairs today. Read verse 6 again.
How is this?
And the priest shall take cedar wood.
Cedar wood. The Levitical priest shall take cedar wood.
And hyssop.
And hyssop.
And scarlet. And cast it into the midst of the burning heifer.
In the midst of the burning heifer. That's what? Ashes. So that's what? Ashes, cedar wood, hyssop, and scarlet. So God has given us these things for what? Cleansing. Read on.
Then the priest shall wash his clothes. And he shall bathe his flesh in water. And afterward, he shall come into the camp.
So God has given us what? Cleansing agents, cleansing elements. Pull that up. Read that slide for me. Read that.
The science, when analyzed chemically, this recipe creates a highly effective antibacterial soap.
Come on.
Ashes and water.
Ashes and water. Remember, it was a burning heifer. A burning heifer. Go ahead.
Creates lye, the fundamental chemical basis for soap.
So ashes and water create lye, the fundamental chemical basis for soap. Y'all know we had to teach some Edomites how to bathe during the Dark Ages. Don't ever think this is a white man's book when they didn't know how to bathe during the Dark Ages.
Right.
God gave us the foundation for soap during the time of Moses. The Levitical priesthood when it was established. And don't think Adam ain't had soap. You know he has soap too. We'll be reintroduced coming out of Egypt to God's laws. Go ahead.
Hyssop contains thymol, which modern science use as a powerful antiseptic and antifungal agent.
Come on. So hyssop is a antiseptic and antifungal agent. Go ahead.
Cedar wood releases cedar oil.
Which does what?
Which acts as an astringent.
Which acts as an astringent.
And disinfectant.
Acts as an astringent and disinfectant. So God gave us everything we need to what? Have proper hygiene, proper sanitation, and cleanliness. God gave us all these things in Numbers chapter 19. Understand that thing. Now, from there, go to Leviticus 13. The Most High God is perfect. His laws are perfect, and he's perfect in prophecy, perfect in all things. We got to understand that thing. Leviticus 13, start at verse 1.
Leviticus chapter 13 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron, saying, when a man shall have in the skin of his flesh a scab, or bright spot, and it be in the skin of his flesh like the plague of leprosy, then he shall be brought unto Aaron the priest, or unto one of his sons the priest.
Go ahead. So if a man have a rising spot, if he have a scab, if he has something in his flesh that ain't right, something like the plague of leprosy, he got to go see the priest. Go ahead.
And the priest shall look on the plague.
Remember, the priests, they have understanding of how to create antiseptics, things that are antifungal, how to create the basics of soap, so on and so forth. Understand that. Don't forget what we just read in Numbers 19 and how all these things relate. Our forefathers were wise men. So all these things they are just now establishing, we had those things, antibacterial. Come on. And the priest shall do what?
And the priest shall look on the plague.
He shall look on the plague. Why? Because he's qualified. He's qualified to do so. Go ahead.
In the skin of the flesh. And when the hair in the plague is turned white, and the plague in sight be deeper than the skin of his flesh, it is a plague of leprosy.
Come on.
And the priest shall look on him and pronounce him unclean.
You are unclean. You got the plague. Go ahead.
If the bright spot be white in the skin of his flesh, and in the sight be not deeper than the skin, and the hair thereof be not turned white, then the priest shall shut up him that have the plague 7 days.
He shall do what?
Shut up him that have the plague 7 days.
When it says he shall shut up him, that means put him off by himself for 7 days. What is that called? Isolation and quarantine. That is called isolation and quarantine. No, the white man did not invent that when COVID-19 happened. No, the white man did not invent social distance. He did not invent quarantines and lockdowns. He shall be shut up 7 days. God gave us the understanding of isolation, lockdowns, and quarantine. The white man didn't have that understanding. Put that article up. Read that for me.
Europeans learned the concept of separating the sick.
They learned the concept of separating the sick when?
During the bubonic plague pandemic of the 14th century.
They didn't start doing that to the 14th century with the bubonic plague. Go ahead.
The Black Death. Recognizing that the disease was contagious.
Read.
Cities began mandating isolation for the ill.
They didn't start doing this to the 14th century. What we're reading is BC. We're reading BC right now, the time of Moses. The white man started learning to separate the sick to the 14th century. You got a dumb nigga at camp. That's why we're reading a white man's book. The white man just learned how to quarantine in the 14th century. We've been doing this. We had the Levitical priesthood established when Moses was alive. The hell is this? Read the whole thing again.
Europeans learned the concept of separating the sick during the bubonic plague pandemic of the 14th century, the Black Death.
Go ahead.
Recognizing that the disease was contagious, cities began mandating isolation for the ill, including boarding up houses and establishing special hospitals known as laritas outside city walls.
Outside what?
City walls.
So the white man started doing this to the 14th century. Late as hell. He need a tardy slip in detention. Scroll up. The systemic approach.
The systemic approach to the disease separation involves several concrete milestones.
Y'all see that thing? So guess what? The Most High God gave us this in the time of Moses. We talking like 1400 BC. We talking 4,000 years ago, the time of Moses. And a white man just started practicing this. You mean tell me in the 14th century? And then you had a Negro affix his black gums and said the Bible is a white man's book? The hell is this?
The hell is this?
From there. Give me Leviticus 15.
Let's go.
Leviticus 15. Give me verse 13.
Leviticus chapter 15 and verse 13.
You see, but when you don't understand what you got, when you take something for granted, then that's how somebody could deceive you. That's how somebody could play you out of your position when you don't understand the power of what you got. We've always been looking elsewhere for power. We always been looking elsewhere for God. Whole time God gave us all the riches of the whole universe right in the palm of our hands. We worry about what the white man is doing. I wonder how it is to serve Jupiter. I wonder how it is to keep Kwanzaa. I wonder what Buddha is doing. To hell with Buddha. To hell with Allah. To hell with Kwanzaa. To hell with Jupiter, Mars, Saturn, and all that nonsense. Israelites have always hated themselves. We are a simple people. Leviticus 15. Most like God gave us all infinite understanding. Leviticus 15, read verse 13.
Leviticus chapter 15 and verse 13.
Watch this.
And when he that have an issue
He that have an issue, some sort of uncleanness, some sort of sickness, go ahead.
is cleansed of his issue, then he shall number to himself 7 days for his cleansing.
He got to be isolated, and he got to monitor that thing for 7 days. Go ahead.
And wash his clothes. And bathe.
And he got to do what?
Bathe.
And he got to bathe. He got to bathe. Go ahead.
His flesh in running water.
In what?
Running water.
And bathe your flesh in running water. Running water. For example, if it rains, you see a puddle, that puddle is good to drink. It's fresh water. You come back 2 days, is that puddle good to drink? I trust not. I trust not. You got all kind of marine life growing. A damn horse fly and laid 1 million eggs in that water.
Damn.
You don't know what's going on. You got parasites, all kind of stuff. Just in a matter of hours, that water that was running and turned into a small puddle and a pothole is now a whole environment, a whole habitat for different species. And you drink that, you drop dead. End up with diarrhea, dysentery. So God told us we gotta what? Bathe in running water. You would think that'd be common sense. No, but we take God's understanding for granted. It's not common sense. The nations had no idea about this. Give me the article. Give me the article. I'm gonna show you that. Got a niggas, man. This is a white man's book. Yeah, okay. Read this.
The little known history of cleanliness and the forgotten pioneers of hand washing.
Little known history of cleanliness. Read this.
Hand washing is a simple method for preventing the spread of pathogens. It is now common practice, but this was not always the case. Advocating for it often cost a doctor his career in the 1840s.
In the what?
1840s.
Just telling somebody to wash your hands. You could lose your career as early as the 1840s. This is amongst white folks.
Damn.
These things is basic. Why? Because some things that God gave us in the law, it's already within us. We already understand certain things. But the other nations, no. You might lose your livelihood. You're a conspiracy theorist. What do you mean what do you mean bathe? You're a conspiracy theorist. Go ahead.
Hospitals in the early 1800s had little idea of the significance of hygiene. Thus, they were often mocked as disease-producing incubators or as houses of death.
The white man's hospital is called a disease-producing incubator or a house of death. Go ahead.
Many of the ill and dying were kept on wards with no ventilation or access to clean water.
No access to clean water. What's clean water? Running water. Go ahead.
Hospitals was found to offer only the most basic care. The mortality
rate means how much people are dying. That's what it means. Mortality is death. The mortality rate, go ahead.
The mortality rate for the patients admitted to hospital was 3 to 5 times greater than that for an individual cared for at home.
Message. It says the mortality rate for patients admitted to hospital was 3 to 5 times greater than that for individuals cared for at home.
Damn.
Bro, amongst my people, we used to always say a hospital ain't no place to get well. A hospital ain't no place to get well. You are not sick. They got you what in a hallway. You can't see the grass. You can't see the sunlight. They come in the room every 20 minutes. You can't get no good sleep. Yeah, we just checking on you, just trying to see how you doing. Dang, then y'all say I need 8 hours of sleep just so my body can heal. You pop in the damn room every 30 minutes.
Damn.
What's going on? It ain't no place to get well. Read. Doctors
did not routinely wash their hands until the mid-1800s.
Until the what?
Mid-1800s.
God told the Levites this in BC, 1600 BC. Go ahead.
And they would proceed straight from dissecting a corpse.
1 minute they would be dissecting a dead body, doing an autopsy. Go ahead.
To delivering a baby.
And then touch a baby without washing their hands with running water. These are brute beasts. These are cavemen.
Damn.
Is this your king? Caesar Borgia, is that your king?
Damn.
Is this your king? Our people are sick. Love the white man. This man is a beast. He's a Neanderthal. He's a numbskull. Go ahead.
Providing the basis for the spread of perpetual fever.
And then what? Not a baby got a damn plague. Not a baby got a fever that it can't break. Go ahead.
Despite advances in modern science, healthcare providers still face the issue of infection outbreaks caused by patient care.
That's all I want on that. So we look at these laws, we're like, okay, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, okay, all praises, yep. And we just skim right, not understanding these is what? These are scientific breakthroughs. Science is nothing in comparison to this Bible. Science is what? The white man being late as hell for the wisdom that God gave us from the foundation of this earth. That's all science is. The white man being late as hell to the party because he don't have a God.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right. I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Now. Deuteronomy 22. I would hate us too, you damn numbskull.
That's
Deuteronomy
right.
22. We got to start calling Edomites that. You an Edomite and a numbskull. Deuteronomy 22, and you don't have a God. Deuteronomy 22, watch this, verse 11.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 11.
We got to learn to love our laws, love these commandments. These commandments protect us from ourselves and all manner of unknown dangers. And they got all manner of mysterious benefits that we didn't even know.
That's right.
We didn't even know. Didn't even know that we was eating pork. We was eating a damn garbage can. We didn't know we was eating a radioactive factory full of parasites. We had no idea. God gave us these laws for our health, our benefit, our care, our nurture, our preservation of the nation. That's what God gave us these things. Deuteronomy 22, verse 11.
Verse 11. Thou shalt not wear a garment of diverse sorts.
Thou shalt not wear a what?
A garment of diverse sorts.
A garment of diverse sorts, meaning different fabrics. Go ahead.
As of woolen and linen together.
It gave us an example of woolen and linen together. So there's other examples also, like for example, you mixing cotton with silk. Like you look at your tag say 50% cotton, 50% silk. That is what? That is sin. God says, don't mix the different fabrics. Don't do that. Don't do that. Read it again.
Verse 11, thou shalt not wear a garment of diverse sorts, as of woolen and linen together.
As of woolen and linen together. Give me the YouTube link. Pull it up. Put it on the screen. Yep. Play.
So today we're going to talk about clothing and frequency, and what you wear actually determines your health. And the highest frequency clothes are linen, wool, cashmere, hemp, organic cotton, and leather. Linen being the highest of all of them. They actually used to wrap people in the hospital with linen when they had wounds and any types of issues, and they would heal overnight because all the beautiful light frequency that comes off that linen would heal them like that. It's also the solution to restless leg syndrome, which actually can be caused by these lower frequency materials such as rayon, bamboo, polyester, nylon, viscose, acrylic, and also fake silk. All of these lower frequency materials can actually cause an electric static charge to build up on the body, resulting in restless leg syndrome, which is why people have a lot of sleeping issues, because a lot of the sleeping materials are made from these DuPont plastics, which don't elevate the frequency like the natural.
Wow. The Most High strikes again. Read that thing one more time. And then give me the TikTok link. Cue up the TikTok link.
Deuteronomy 22 and verse 11.
The Most High God is perfect beyond imagination. Beyond imagination. Go ahead.
Thou shalt not wear a garment of diverse sorts.
Don't wear a bunch of plastic all over your body, a bunch of polyester. Go ahead if you can afford it. I know it's hard. Israel. Damn, I know it's hard. Read that again. Come on.
Verse 11, thou shalt not wear a garment of diverse sorts, as of woolen and linen together.
Right. So understand, if you got a garment, I don't want to confuse nobody. If you got a garment and it says 80% cotton, 20% polyester, that's not a mixed garment, because polyester is not a fabric. It's man-made. So when it says a garment of diverse sorts, it's going into different fabrics. The things that God made, cotton, linen, woolen, leather. You get leather from animals, right? You get silk from animals. You get cotton from the field. You get what I miss? You get wool from the coat of a sheep. So those are things that God made. So if you see one of the things that God made with something that a human made, that's not mixed. May not be good for you because everything that Esau made is trash. May not be good for you, but it's not mixing. Mixing is when you have a garment that says what, 50% cotton, 50% silk, or it says 80% wool, 20% cotton. I actually bought some shorts one time and I didn't check the tag. And then the spirit was on me. It was weighing on me one time. I picked them up and the spirit was like, when you bought these, you didn't check the tag. So I looked at the tag. Sure enough, it was like 60% cotton and 40% wool or something like that. And I was sick. I was sick because I liked them shorts. But I threw them away. Damn, I'm still sick about that. But that's what it means when it says mixing. So mixing the things that God made. So if you see something that says 80% wool, 20% polyester, what you're reading is 80% wool and 20% plastic, because polyester just is a fancy way of saying plastic. All right, what Chinese people do, they take all the old plastic, they run it through a machine, and then they create fine twines, and it mimics fabric. And they use those things to make a lot of your dresses, your sheen for you sisters out there, your Fashion Nova for you sisters out there. So y'all enjoy yourselves. Y'all be careful out here. Y'all be safe. Y'all be safe out here. All right, give me that TikTok link. Go ahead, put it up.
A Jewish doctor named Heidi Yellen conducted a study on the frequencies of fabric. According to this study, the human body has a signature frequency of 100, and organic cotton is also the same. The study showed that if the number is lower than 100, it actually puts a strain on the body. A diseased, nearly dead person has a frequency of about 15, and that is where polyester, rayon, and silk register. Non-organic cotton registers a signature frequency of about 70. If the fabric has a higher frequency, it gives energy to the body. This is where linen comes in as a super fabric. Its frequency is 5,000. Wool is also 5,000, but when mixed together with linen, the frequencies cancel each other out and fall to 0.
Wow. Wow. So frequencies have a fabric that can what? Elevate the body and heal you. Cause a higher frequency. Has good health effects on the body. Whatever fabric you put on your body, it has an effect on the body. So now we got different technologies. We're able to see certain things that we didn't have machines that could determine frequency back in that time period. But God, we didn't need it. A lot of stuff that Esau makes anyway, it damages. It doesn't correspond with the ecosystem. It destroys the ecosystem. Like these data centers taking up all the water. We don't need all that stuff. God has told us off the jump. Hey, listen, don't mix this. Hey, wear this. For example, Exodus 28. Let's deal with linen and wool for a second. Exodus 28 and verse 2. They said wool and linen are super frequencies. Heal the body when you wear these things. Heal the body. It probably help you focus. I don't know. I'm just, the Lord be doing things. Exodus 28. He told his priest to wear that thing. Watch this. Exodus 28. Verse 2. They had to judge matters constantly.
The book of Exodus, chapter 28 and verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
And thou shalt make holy garments for Aaron thy brother, for glory and for beauty.
Go ahead.
And thou shalt speak unto all that are wise-hearted, whom I have filled with the spirit of wisdom, that they may make Aaron's garment to consecrate him, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office.
Right, so make Aaron garments and the garments of all the other priests, that they may minister to God in the priest's office. Jump to verse 8, watch.
Verse 8.
Let's go.
And the curious girdle of the ephod, which is upon it, should be of the same according to the work thereof, even of gold, of blue, and purple, and scarlet, and fine twined linen.
Of what?
Fine twined linen.
Hey, God says, make that garment of fine twined linen. Go ahead.
And thou shalt take 2 oxy stones and grave on them the names of the children of Israel.
Ooh, that's fire right there. Now jump, verse 15. He says, make that thing of fine twined linen. Jump to 15 now.
Verse 15. And thou shalt make the breastplate of judgment with cunning work. After the work of the ephod, thou shalt make it of gold, of blue, and of purple, and of scarlet.
So y'all see purple is a problem. Purple always been a problem.
That's right.
Everything's spiritual. Purple is a problem. Anyway.
And of scarlet, and of fine twined linen.
They're going to say I'm biased. You know what I mean? So I can't say that. They're going to say I'm biased. Go ahead.
Shalt thou make it.
Read.
For square, it should be it should be being doubled. A span should be the length thereof, and a span should be the breadth thereof.
Now, verse 39. So you keep saying that that linen over and over and over again. Remember the first video, the YouTube link said what? They used to wrap people in linen in the hospitals, and it would heal quicker. So what the white men do? Took linen out of the hospitals. Now if you want to buy linen bed sheets, it costs what? Your firstborn child and a pair of Jordans. Like, what the hell is going on? Why is all the linen? Why the price so high now? What's going on? Everything that the white man does is to destroy the Israelites. That's why there's no free healthcare in Babylon. But a lot of other countries got it. Why? Because the white man know who he brought over here. He know who he used to build this kingdom. And we know we scattered throughout the four corners. Y'all stay with me now. Now watch this. Give me verse 39.
Verse 39. And thou shalt embroider the coat of fine linen.
Embroider the coat of fine linen. Go ahead.
And thou shalt make the mitre of fine linen.
And God said, I want the mitre to wrap around the head during the old covenant. Make that of fine linen also going around the head. Go ahead.
And thou shalt make the girdle of needlework. And for Aaron's sons,
give me verse 42 now. Watch this.
Verse 42. And thou shalt make them linen breeches to cover their nakedness.
You see, the Lord didn't say put polyester over your nakedness, brothers. We gotta be careful what we put around the Israelite jewels. You understand? Right. God says, and I should make them linen breeches to cover their naked. We got to take things into consideration. You know what I mean? As you get your dollars and ducks in a row, we got to start changing our closets and getting rid of some of this toxic stuff. You understand? Read 42 again.
Verse 42. And thou shalt make them linen breeches to cover their nakedness.
Go ahead.
From the loins even unto the thighs, they shall reach.
You said that thing from the loins even unto the thighs, they shall reach. Did I have one more YouTube link on that? I think I had 2 YouTube links and 1 TikTok. Was it 2 YouTube links on that? You just see 1? Okay, cool. I dropped that. Give me Isaiah 40. Let's get some more. Isaiah 40. Isaiah 40, give me verse 22.
Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 22.
Go ahead.
It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth.
So examining some things that the Most High God told us all the way back in BC. Remember, Isaiah lived around the times of Nebuchadnezzar and some of the last ruling kings that sat on the throne of Israel before we were taken into the diaspora by Nebuchadnezzar. So it says that it is he that does what?
That sitteth upon the circle of the earth.
It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth. Go ahead.
And the habitation
and
thereof.
The inhabitants. Go ahead.
It
ain't true, bro. It's not true. Some damn public school. They did this on purpose. Read this for me.
Verse 22. It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitant thereof are as grasshoppers that stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain.
Stretch out the heavens as a curtain. What's that called? Outer space. Outer space. Go ahead.
And spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in.
As a tent to dwell in mean what? There's space. And God sits upon the circle of. So God has given us understanding of the cosmos in BC during the days of Isaiah. He's given us an understanding of the cosmos. Get Job 26, because Job is before Isaiah.
Let's go.
Get Job 26 and verse 7.
The book of Job, chapter 26 and verse 7.
You got dumb niggas. Yeah, it's an ice wall. Yeah, you can't go past Australia. There's an ice wall. You can't go that way. Brother, you ain't never been nowhere. Just say you ain't never been nowhere. It's okay, brother. It's okay. Job 26, give me verse 7.
Verse 7. He stretcheth out the north over the empty place.
The empty place is what? Space. What the Bible calls the heavens. He stretcheth out the north over the empty place. Go ahead.
And hangeth the earth upon nothing.
He does what?
Hangeth the earth upon nothing.
He does what?
Hangeth the earth upon nothing.
So way before you had space exploration, like going to the moon in 1969, way before you had things like the Hubble telescope, for example, y'all can put that stuff up. Way before you had these things where you can stand afar off and look at the earth that the Most High God made for the Israelites' sake. Way before you had satellites. Way before you had Elon Musk and the Starlink. Before you had these things, God says he did what? Read it again.
He hangeth the earth upon nothing.
Our forefathers knew that he hangeth the earth upon nothing. What the Bible called heavens or space or the empty place or a curtain to dwell in. Or God, sometimes he'll call outer space the waters. Like, for example, you know what? Get that in 2nd Ezra 16. So it says the same thing, but it calls it the water. 2 Ezra 16, give me verse 57. 2 Ezra 16, 57. Pretty sure that's it. So read that for me.
2 Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 57.
Yeah, come on.
He searches the deep
Uh-huh.
and the treasures thereof.
Go ahead.
He have measured the sea and what is contained.
And what it
containeth.
Read.
He have shut the sea in the midst of the waters.
Watch this.
And with his word have he hanged the earth upon the waters.
It says, and with his word he hanged the earth upon the waters, referring to what? Outer space. Outer space. You got waters, outer space. That's why when you look at astronauts, they be floating inside the ship once they leave the earth atmosphere. That's why when they be on different surfaces, they bounce it. Very similar to how it looks when you run through a pool or as you run through a river or the ocean, for example. It looks the same way because you got different water, atmospheric pressure, different amounts of elements. They change whether you're on the earth or whether you're on the moon. There's a different ratio of elements. So the concept of hanging the earth upon nothing or us being suspended, because the white man, he say what goes up must what? Come down. He dumb as hell. Because if that was the case, we'd all be destroyed. Because the Most High God hung us upon nothing, and we're just there. You understand? So tell Isaac Newton to shut the hell up, because he don't know nothing. You tell Galileo and all them. Yep. Is that the whole thing? I want to hear the whole thing. Play that whole thing. Y'all got it? Y'all playing games. Give me that next article.
You gotta shut your white mouth.
That's it right there. That thing makes my teeth white, and it straightens them too. Give me the image first, and then we'll go to the article after. Let me see. Yeah, right there. Yep, that's it right there. Read that.
Scientists learned that the earth is suspended. It's suspended.
It's hanged. It's hanged. Go ahead.
In space by gravity.
Yeah, that's their interpretation. You can't find gravity in the Bible. God says, I hung the earth upon nothing, and that's that. That's that. But this is what them trying to figure out in what? The 17th century. Late as hell. God told Job this. Job is before the Torah. The hell is this? Isaiah is 6th century BC.
That's right.
6th century BC. We already had this understanding. But the white man, come on, read this. When they say science, just put the white man. Go ahead.
During the 17th century scientific revolution.
They call this the revolution of science. Go ahead.
Sir Isaac Newton.
Idiot.
Formalized this with his law of universal gravitation.
He got the nerve to try to make a law about the universe.
You gotta shut your white mouth. I'm not kidding.
Read on.
In 1687.
Come on.
Explaining that the planet is not held up by physical pillars.
You see, because you had some scholars said the earth must be held up by some physical pillars, like some little pillars like cylindrical mountains or something.
No.
That's right.
No.
Shout out to the bishop. Go ahead.
But floats in a vacuum.
Go ahead.
Balanced by the gravitational pull of the sun and the entry of its orbit.
Inertia
of its orbit.
Exactly. So they just now discovering what the God told our forefathers and the prophets from thousands of years ago. Over 2,500 years ago, Isaiah already wrote about this. Job is before the Torah. This was already written a long time ago before we ever left this earth. We already knew that. From there. Give me Wisdom of Solomon. Actually, no, give me Ecclesiastes.
Let's go.
Give me Ecclesiastes. We got to learn to we got great heritage. We got great legacy. Most like God gave us the depths of wisdom, knowledge. We got to understand this thing. We can't let nobody move us or shake our faith.
That's right.
Ecclesiastes 1 and 6.
Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 6.
Come on.
The wind goeth toward the south and turneth about unto the north. It whirleth about continually.
What Solomon say?
It whirleth about continually.
So the wind don't blow in a straight line. It says it whirleth. That's a circle. It whirleth about continually. Like, for example, you ever see walking down the street in in autumn to fall, September, October, when the leaves fall, and you see how they blow down the street in a circle? It look cool, don't it? But they don't blow in a straight single file line. It whirleth about continually. That's why when they get real cold, that wind be smacking you. Why? Because it's whirling. It's not blowing straight. Go ahead.
whirleth about continually, and the wind returneth again according to its circuits.
And then the wind returns again according to its circuits. Give me that. Give me that next article. Give me that next article. Because the things that Solomon and Christ gave unto us from the foundation, the white man be late as hell coming behind the Bible and trying to think he discovered something. Same way he discovered America. Like, well, wait a minute. We've been had this. What do you mean? We had this since the days of Cyrus. No. I just discovered it. So that's all that matters. That's the white man for you and his ego.
You gotta shut your white mouth. I'm not kidding.
Pull that thing up. Come on.
How does the wind form? What causes wind?
Go ahead. Go down. Go down. Hold on. Show the image real quick. Show the image. You see that? You got air, low pressure on the left. Then you got what? Wind direction, cooling, air, high pressure. That's what showing you what? There is a circuit or a cycle. That's what it's showing. Now go down. Pull it down. Down. Let me see. Start right there. The earth. Go ahead.
The earth heats up during the day and cools at night.
Go ahead.
Creating a natural wind cycle.
Creating a what?
Natural wind cycle.
Wait a minute. Surely if creation is spontaneous and creation is just abnormal, spontaneous, doing its own thing, truly the wind must be doing its own thing too. There can't be no order to the wind. What does it say?
The earth heats up during the day and cools at night.
Doing what?
Creating a natural wind cycle.
Creating a natural wind cycle. The word cycle means what? System. That means it is governed. It don't just do its own thing. Even the wind is governed by God. Go ahead.
As temperature and pressure shift from day to day.
That's all I want on that. Now, back to Ecclesiastes, verse 7 now.
Verse 7. All the rivers run into the sea.
All the rivers run into a sea. Go ahead.
Yet the sea is not full.
But the sea don't get full. Go ahead.
Unto the place from whence the rivers come.
Rain, and then they go back to the cloud. Clouds drop down rain, and then the rains go back to the cloud from unto the place from whence the rivers came. Go ahead.
Thither they return again.
Thither they return again. Give me the next article. Give me the next article. Pull it up. Read this.
The hydrologic cycle.
The hydrologic science, meaning what? Go back up. Go back up. The hydrologic cycle, also called the water system. Meaning what? The logic behind water, the sense behind water, the design behind water, the reasoning. Logic is what? Reasoning. The reasoning behind water and the operations of it. Now, go down. Read that.
All the water of the earth, including the atmosphere, oceans, surface water.
Y'all heard it said? Y'all heard the first thing it said? The atmosphere. The waters above and the waters beneath. The atmosphere contains water. The heavens are waters. What they call the atmosphere, the stratosphere, all those things are different waters. They're just in different ratios than what's in your pool. But it's water. Read.
Oceans, surface water,
go ahead,
and groundwater participates in the natural system we call the hydrologic cycle.
Go ahead.
As water moves through all these elements repeatedly, the system is truly cyclical.
Cyclical, meaning what? Evaporation. Then what? Precipitation. Evaporation. Precipitation. Water goes up, water comes down. It's a cycle. Scroll down. Go down. Read this. Before
the 17th century, many natural philosophers accepted the Greek theory proposed by people who lived in a similar climate on limestone hills.
Read.
That rainfall was insufficient to feed springs and rivers. It was thought that spring waters were purified seawater from deep within the earth.
So they thought that rainfall was insufficient to feed the springs and the rivers. They thought that spring water was just purified seawater. But these things are all what? Separated. They don't connect to each other. So how do they all get full and how do they all stay full during seasons of what? Heavy sun, drought. How do they what? Empty and refill if they're not connected. But the white men have no idea. Prior to the 17th century. Why? Because the white man don't have no understanding because God ain't give it to him. We had this since the days of Solomon and before that. Read.
Reverse osmosis.
Go down. Scroll up. Read that.
However, in 1580, Bernard Palissy, 1510 to 1589,
he did what?
Proposed the theory of the hydrologic cycle.
So it wasn't until the 16th century, which is 1580. That's the 16th century. You're always going to be 100 years behind the century that you're in. For example, we're in the 21st century. He's the one who proposed the theory, but it did not become scientific law for some time till the 17th century. So all this time, they theorized in what God have already firmly established through his word that he gave the children of Israel. Now, go to Wisdom of Solomon, because Solomon gave us way more than that, and Solomon understood way more than that. All throughout the book of Proverbs, he's given us what? Go to the ant, thou sluggard. He's telling us, hey, listen, I'm a person who will drink wine, he'll get drunk, throw up, go back to it again. The reasonings of man, that's psychology. All throughout King Solomon's writings and Proverbs, Wisdom of Solomon, he's given us way more than just the hydrologic cycle and the cycles of the wind or the wind system. He's given us way more than that. I'm going to show you something. The Wisdom of Solomon 7. Give me verse 17.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 17.
I don't want that text. I can put that down. Get ready for the next one. Go ahead.
For he hath given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely to know how the world was made.
He says he's giving me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely to know how the world was made. Put that up. Put that up on the screen. Read that again.
For he hath given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely to know how the worlds were made.
It says, namely to know how the world was made. Go ahead.
And the operation of the elements.
And the operation of the elements. Go ahead.
The beginning, ending, and midst of the time.
So how the world was made, that's going into what? Cosmology. That wasn't established till what? 1915. It says the operation of the elements, that's what? Chemistry, physics. That was 1687. It says, and the what? What else?
Beginning, ending, and midst of times.
Beginning, ending, and midst of the times is what? The study of chronology. That wasn't established by the white man until 1788. Go ahead.
The alteration of the turning of the sun.
The alteration of turning the sun is what? Astronomy. The white man didn't establish that till 1543. Go ahead.
And the change of seasons.
The change of seasons is what? Meteorology. Meteorology, also known as climatology. The white man didn't establish that till 1643. Go ahead.
The circuits of years.
Circuits of years is called astrodynamics. White man didn't establish that till 1605. Go ahead.
And the positions of stars.
The position of stars is astrometry. That wasn't established by the white man till 1610. Solomon had it back in BC. Go ahead.
The natures of living creatures.
The natures of living creatures is what? Biology, zoology. White man have a good understanding of that till 1735. Go ahead.
And the theories of wild beasts.
The theories of beasts is called ethnology. The white man established that till 1872. Go ahead.
The violence of winds.
The violence of winds and how they move is called what? Meteorology. It's why you watch the news to figure out about the weather. That's what? That wasn't established by the white man until 1835. Go ahead.
And the reasonings of men.
The reasoning of men is called what? Psychology, also known as anthropology, the studies of civilizations and how they interacted during their generation. That wasn't established by the white man until 1879. Go ahead.
The diversities of plants.
The diversity of plants is called what? Botany. The white man have a good understanding of that till 1545. And he got a lot of that understanding from what? The native Indians. Gad and Reuben taught him botany. Go ahead.
And the virtues of roots.
Virtues of roots is what? Herbalism, also known as ethnobotany. The white man didn't have a good understanding of that until 1811. 1811. God gave Solomon all these things a long time ago. And we can see the so-called founders of science with a tardy, non-punctual behinds. Really? Nicholas Copernicus, the University of Padua. It was a team that got a good understanding of botany. Johannes Kepler, Galileo, Evangelista Turricelli, Sir Isaac Newton with his simple behinds, man, what goes up, what's come down, while he on a planet suspended and ain't falling. Carl Linnaeus, James Hutton, Antoine Lavoisier, Johann Adam Schmidt, Gaspard Gustave de Corollius, Charles Darwin with his symbiotes when he came from monkeys. Meanwhile, he a whole human. He can't speak monkey, nor can he climb trees.
You can't make this shit
Pull it up, I can't see. The logo right there. Go up some, I can't see. Or shrink it or something. Yeah, right there, that's good. Wilhelm Wundt dealt with psychology in 1879, and Einstein dealt with the theory of relativity and cosmology in 1915. Solomon had all these things back in BC, before the kingdom split, and he taught all nations these things. Where do you think they got it from? Give me Proverbs. Actually, first, give me Kings.
Let's go.
Give me Kings 4. We got a great and rich heritage. And that's why the nations hate our guts, because we look at them and white men got a head start. No, you got the head start. You got the head start, Negro. Give me Kings 4. Start at verse 20.
First Kings, chapter 4 and verse 20. And Judah and Israel were many, as the sand which is by the sea in multitude. Eating and drinking and making merry.
Make sure you're reading to the mic, bro. Yes, read again, verse 20. Come on, man.
Verse 20. Judah and Israel were many, as the sand which is by the sea in multitude.
This during the days of Solomon. Go ahead.
Eating and drinking and making merry.
Go ahead.
And Solomon reigned over all kingdoms from the river unto the land of the Philistines.
He reigned over all kingdoms from the river Euphrates to the land of the Philistines. Go ahead.
And unto the border of Egypt. They brought presents and served Solomon.
They did what? What these nations do?
Brought presents and served Solomon all the days of his life.
Verse 29 now.
Verse 29. And God gave Solomon wisdom and understanding, exceeding much.
Exceeding much. Go ahead.
And largeness of heart.
He was genius, brilliant. Go ahead.
Even as the sand that is on the seashore.
You can't even calculate his brilliance, his genius. He had a beautiful mind. Go ahead.
And Solomon's wisdom excelled the wisdom of all the children of the east country.
All the east country, that's going to what? Moab, the Assyrians, Syria, the Elam. All of them is what? The east country. They're east of Israel. Go ahead.
And all the wisdom of Egypt.
Egypt is what? West of Israel. All the wisdom of Egypt. He was deeper and wiser than all of them. Go ahead.
For he was wiser than all men.
He was wiser than all men. Go ahead.
Then Ethan.
Ethan thought he was somebody during Solomon's generation. He was found out to be nothing in comparison to Solomon. Couldn't tie Solomon's shoes. Go ahead.
The Ezrahite. And Heman.
Heman was thought to be something before Solomon popped up. Then he was thought to be what? Nothing in comparison to Solomon. Go ahead.
And Chalco.
And Chalco. Go ahead.
And Darda.
And Darda. Go ahead.
The son of Mahal.
Go ahead.
And his fame was in all nations round about.
And his fame was in all nations round about. Go ahead.
And he spake 3,000 proverbs.
Read.
And his songs were 1,005.
Come on.
And he spake trees.
Whoa, slow down. Slow down. He did what?
He spake of trees from the cedar tree that is in Lebanon.
He spake of trees like the cedar trees in Lebanon. That's what? Botany, ethnobotany. Go ahead.
Even unto the hyssop that springeth out of the wall.
Remember, we read earlier in Numbers 19, verse 6, use the hyssop what? For antibacterial, antiseptic, antifungus. It's a basic fundamental for soap. He spoke of these things. Go ahead.
He spake also of beasts.
He spake also of what?
Of beasts.
That's what? Biology, zoology. Go ahead.
And of fowls.
And of fowls. What? And then he spoke about the theories of those beasts as well. Going into what? Ethnology. Go ahead.
And of creepy things. And of fishes.
And of fishes. Go ahead.
And there came of all people to hear the wisdom of Solomon.
And all people came to hear the wisdom of Solomon. That's where they got all the fundamentals of understanding from the Israelites, because God gave these things to us. Gave it to Job, gave it to Isaiah, gave it to our forefathers, gave it to the Levitical priests, gave it to us in the law, the Torah, the Tanakh. The whole Bible is full of the goodness and mercy and wisdom of God.
From all kings of the earth.
All
kings of the earth, which had heard of his wisdom.
All kings of the earth heard of his wisdom. And what they did? They taught it to their people. And then in our lowest state, they tell us that they established these things. They call themselves the founding fathers. The founding fathers of mathematics, the Pythagorean theorem, the scientific laws of relativity. Einstein, E equals MC. Shut the hell up. We've been understood these things a long time ago. You're late. You was killing people, bleeding them to death. Not washing your hands, not bathing, not quarantining. You are simple people. You always have been.
Damn.
From there, Sirach 42.
Let's go.
Sirach 42 and verse 23. Sirach 42 and verse 23.
The book of Sirach, chapter 42 and verse 23. All these things live and remain forever for all uses.
All these things that God created, they live and remain for all uses. They were made with perfect design. Go ahead.
And they are all obedient.
And they are what?
All obedient.
And they are all obedient. Read.
All things are double, one against another.
All things are double, meaning what? The Lord God made things in what? Harmony. The earth helps. One hand washes the other. All things serve each other. They're made with balance. Like Lion King calls it the delicate balance. When Mufasa was talking to Simba, he called it the delicate balance. All things are double one against another. He said, we eat the antelope, and then one day we die. Our bodies turn into grass, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And then the antelope eats that grass. All things are double one against another. Read.
And he have made nothing imperfect.
He didn't make anything imperfect or without sense or coincidence or spontaneous. It's a perfect design. Read.
One thing established the good of another.
One thing establishes the good of another. And you got different regions. You got like the desert region. All things in that desert region establishes the good of things that dwell in the desert. And guess what? He made things to be able to survive those harsh climates. In the North Pole, you got things that can only survive in the North Pole. You might think, damn, who want to live there? But those same animals, if they came to a hot climate, they would die because they can't take that. That's not evolution. That's what perfect design. So God made what? Different regions, different climates, different animals to survive and show what the goodness and glory and brilliance of God. Read 25.
Verse 25. One thing established the good of another.
Read.
And who shall be filled with the beholding of his glory?
And who is able to comprehend all of these things? That's what God is asking. Give me that. Pull the next article up.
Ecosystem. An ecosystem is a geographic area where plants, animals, and other organisms, as well as weather and landscapes,
Do what? Come on.
As well as weather and landscapes work together to form a bubble of life.
I don't even know if y'all understand what he just read. An ecosystem is a geographic area where plants, animals, and other organisms, as well as weather and the landscape, work together. Work together to form a bubble of life sufficient for everybody. The weather, the land, work together with the plants and the animals and all the organisms thereof. That's what it means when God says in Sirach 42, all things establish the good of another. He made double one. That's what the white man call that ecosystem. Everything in this region, it all survives. It's real hot, but they all survive. They all work together. They all keep multiplying. Damn, it's real cold over here. Everything survives. Man, it's the deep ocean. This is salt water. This animal can live in the salt water. These animals are freshwater. And then it's a division between the freshwater and the salt water. And the waters don't mix. Ecosystem. Scroll down. Scroll down. Down, 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 down. Keep going. Keep going. Right there. Right there. Let me see. Yep, read that.
An ecosystem is a geographical area where plants, animals, and other organisms, as well as weather and landscape, work together to form a bubble of life.
Read.
Ecosystems contain biotic, living factors, as well as abiotic, non-living factors. Biotic factors include plants, animals, and other organisms.
Go ahead.
Abiotic factors include rocks, temperature, and humidity.
Go ahead.
Every part of an ecosystem depends on every other part.
Every other part of an ecosystem depends on every other part. Go ahead.
Directly or indirectly.
You said that thing directly or indirect. Now go back to Sirach 42. Let's read that again. Now we got the understanding. Now we got the understanding. Sirach 42 and read 24.
Sirach 42 and verse 24. All things are double one against another.
All things are double one against another. They establish each other. Balance. Go ahead.
And he have made nothing imperfect.
Nothing is spontaneous. Nothing is just haphazard. He have made nothing imperfect. Everything is by design. Everything is done with purpose. Go ahead.
One thing established the good of another.
One thing establishes the good of another. Go ahead.
And who shall be filled with beholding his glory?
And who shall be filled with beholding his glory? So the Lord is showing you all throughout creation, we see what? We see the laws of God, the mysteries in God's law, the mystery in God's prophecy, the mystery in the wisdom that God gave our forefathers, and the truth of them. We can be a small portion of these things. But the same way all these things live, remember in verse 20, jump up to verse 21, watch what it said.
Verse 21, he have garnished
I'm sorry, verse 23, watch this.
Verse 23, all these things live and remain forever for all uses.
All these things, like all the creatures, because the creatures is a product of creation. Whether it's the sun, whether it's a tiger, they all products of creation. Creatures. All these things live and remain forever for all uses. Go ahead.
And they are all obedient.
Damn, it says, and they are all obedient. Why are we the most intelligent design on earth, but we are not obedient.
Damn.
Did not God give us laws with, give me Romans 7 and verse 14.
Let's go.
Why are we not obedient? Why are we not obedient? Romans 7, give me verse 14.
The book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 14.
Uh-huh.
For we know that the law is spiritual.
We just went through the laws and we can see what? The laws is spiritual. The laws is glorious and magnificent and brilliant. The law is spiritual. Watch this.
But I am carnal, sold under sin.
Why is that? Why is that? Go to Hosea. Go to Hosea. Why is that? He says, we know that the law is spiritual. Everything under the heaven operates within the guidelines of God's laws. Why not us? Give me Hosea 8 and verse 12.
Hosea chapter 8 and verse 12.
Let's go.
I have written to him the great things of my law.
We just went into God's law just for a second. We ain't go far. No, we might have to do a part two. We just touched on a couple of things. I ain't gonna keep y'all all night. But we just touched on a couple of things, showed that the greatness in God's law. It says, I have written to you the what?
I have written to him the great things of my law.
Watch this.
But they were counted as a strange thing.
But we counted God's laws as a strange thing. We don't want it. We want to keep Christmas. We want to say a white man wearing a red suit broke into our house, left us some gifts under our tree after he committed an offense. We left him some milk. We gave him a meat offering and a drink offering. And this got something to do with a white Jesus. The hell is this?
Damn.
But God gave us the depths and riches way before the other nations got it. But we count it as a strange thing. Why is that? Because it's not just the creation and all these things that are supposed to give glory to God. Our obedience, just like the other creatures, they're obedient. Why are we not obedient? Because God gave us laws. Watch this. Give me Genesis chapter 2. Give me Genesis 2. Give me verse 22. We just examined many different creatures and many different things that God made, but now we got to examine ourselves. Now we got to examine ourselves. Genesis 2:22. Watch this.
The book of Genesis, chapter 2 and verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
And the rib which the Lord God had taken from men, made he a woman and brought her unto the man.
So he took the rib from the man, right? The ribs do what? The ribs are a support system. If you get your ribs broken, your organs will move out of place. You will die from your organs moving and shifting from where they're not supposed to be and collapsing. You will die. So God took the rib from the man, a rib, and then what? He made a woman. And what is the purpose of a woman? To be a what? A helpmeet, a support system. All these things that God gave us, there is understanding in God's laws. There's understanding in creation. There is wisdom in creation. So he says he took the rib and made it a woman. She's supposed to be what? A support. That's what ribs do. They support, keep what? The heart where it's supposed to be, the lungs where it's supposed to be, the large intestine, small, keeps everything where it's supposed to be so things don't shift, and it protects you from what? Outside threats. Now, read on.
Verse 23. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh.
Watch this.
She shall be called woman because she was taken out of man.
She shall be called woman because she was taken out of man, meaning from man. Go ahead.
Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother and shall cleave unto his wife. And they shall be one flesh.
They shall be what?
One flesh.
They shall be one flesh, meaning one mind, one body, one spirit. That's what? Emotionally, spiritually, and that's what? Sexually, because what? The operation of intercourse or consummation is when a man, what? Him and his wife become one flesh literally as well. All these things are what? All these things go back to what? Divine order, divine purpose. These things have understanding behind them. Now, what happens when we don't be obedient to what? Make sure that we stay with that same person that we lay with. Because the first person you lay with is the person you're supposed to stay with. Watch this. Go to Matthew 19. Watch what Christ said. Matthew 19 and verse 4. Matthew 19 and verse 4.
Look at Matthew.
Because in America, the white man, who, as we have learned, he's completely retarded. We have learned by this retarded individual, this numbskull, this Neanderthal, this beast, that casual sex is fine. Go to prom, do what you want to do. Go to homecoming and experiment. Casual sex, do what you want to do. Have fun. Go to college. Get you a dorm room. Go to a party. Get drunk. Forget what happened. Blame it on the alcohol.
The hell is
That's
this?
what's promoted in this society under this beast who calls himself a spiritual advisor, a pope, calls himself a cardinal, calls himself a minister, a scientific revolutionary, a founding father, a man of wisdom, a poet, a philosopher. No, these people are beasts. And we've proven it. And that God, showed us that we excelled them in wisdom? Why? Because God gave us all things. Let's see what Christ said, Matthew 19, verse 4.
Matthew 19 and verse 4. And he answered and said unto them, have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female?
Go ahead.
And said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother and shall cleave to his wife.
Read.
And they twain shall be one flesh.
They two shall be one flesh. Go ahead.
Wherefore they are no more twine.
In the eyes of God, they no more twain. Once you lay with that woman, y'all are joined, y'all are bound together. Go ahead.
But one flesh.
God look at y'all as one flesh. Go ahead.
What therefore God have joined together, let no man put asunder.
God did not make us to have multiple sex partners. God did not make us have the first person you lay with is supposed to be your wife, not some whore, not some girlfriend. The first person a woman lays with is not supposed to be what? Some boyfriend. It's supposed to be her husband. And then those two are supposed to be together forever. Pull that article up. Let's see what happens when we want to disobey. Let's see what case we end up in. We want to obey. Y'all got it? Yep. Pull that up. Put that on the screen. Yep. Blow it up some. And we're going to start at, scroll down. Scroll down. Down. Slow. I can't read that. Go down. Down. We're going to start right there. Emotionally attached. Right there. Go ahead.
Emotionally attached.
Now, the whole article, it's a great article. Y'all read it. What was the link for this article? What website is this? Family Life. And then type in, scroll all the way up because anybody who is interested in reading the whole thing. The whole thing is great. Got a lot of good stuff in it as well. I'm just touching on key parts for the sake of time. Down. Let me see the name. Hooked. The bonding power of sex. The bonding power of sex. That two becoming one flesh. It is not a light thing. It is not a light thing. Now go back down where we was at. The whole article is good. But we're going to start right here at emotionally attached. Read this.
Emotionally attached.
What?
Another thing teens may not understand.
Why is it talking about teens specifically? Why? Because teens are most likely to have casual sex because they simple as hell. They got hormones. They don't know what to do. Their body is changing and they want to do what their parents are doing and they end up doing something stupid and destroying their spirit. Go ahead, read that.
Another thing teens may not understand is that even with one act of
even with how many?
One act of intercourse,
they will be. Intercourse means sex. A man and a woman becoming one flesh together, doing things that married people are ordained to do. Go ahead.
They will be emotionally attached to the person they are having intercourse with.
Another name for emotionally attached is what? Psychologically attached. Go ahead.
And that these attachments can last a lifetime.
They can last a lifetime. Go ahead.
During sexual intercourse, in the female brain, there are more receptors for oxytocin.
So oxytocin is being released in the female brain. Go ahead.
And in the male brain, there are more receptors for vasopressin.
So you got oxytocin being released during sex, and you got vasopressin being released during sex. And these things alter the brain. These things alter your spirit. Go ahead.
Both hormones cause the person to feel emotionally attached to each other. Even with just one act of intercourse.
You become bonded with that person. And if that person is not your husband, what you're doing is you're fragmenting your spirit. So by the time, let's say you have six people, you lay down with 6 men before you find your husband. But your husband is number 7. When you lay with number 7, you cannot give him all of you because you already gave it to the other 6. So you will always be a fragment of what you're supposed to be. You would never be able to give in that full capacity. Now, go ahead, read on.
So those in a relationship not only have the dopamine that rewards them for the repeating of the act,
go ahead,
but also the oxytocin and the vasopressin that makes them feel attached. Thus, we have the name of our book, Hooked.
Go ahead.
You become attached.
You become what?
Attached.
What else?
Addicted.
What?
Addicted.
Go ahead.
bonded to each other.
You become attached, addicted, and bonded to each other. God wanted that for what? Your wife. God wanted a wife to have that with her husband. And y'all will be what? One flesh, and y'all will be attached to each other. And y'all will have a stronger foundation, a stronger marriage. Go ahead.
In marriage, that is a good thing because you will stay attached to each other.
In marriage, that's a good thing because you will become attached to each other. Go ahead.
Children are reproduced.
Then children come. Go ahead.
And you bond to those children.
Then you bond to the children that you had with the person that you already attached to. Now you what? You got a bond for your wife. You got a bond for your husband. You got a bond to the children that you made with this only woman that you've ever been with. This only husband you've ever been with. Go ahead.
Care for them.
Then you care for them. Go ahead.
And help them to grow up. And our human race survives.
That's what God wanted in that law. Go ahead.
But if you are 14 years old and have 14 partners and are still attached in some way to all 14 of them,
what happens?
You create problems.
You create problems. That's why
Emotional damage.
And this is why communities are destroyed. Go ahead.
All of this results in actual physical changes in the brain.
Every time you sleep with somebody, there's a physical change in your brain. Go ahead.
When these hormones flow and send their impulses,
go ahead,
they dramatically affect connections and synapses between the neurons in the brain.
Read.
Those synapses actually are strengthened when we repeat a behavior, or they are weakened when we stop.
Go ahead.
So when we repeatedly attach and unattached with multiple sex partners, you actually weaken the ability to stay connected.
So guess what? When you actually find a husband one day, you get ready to settle down. Guess what? Your marriage is gonna be weak. You don't have nothing left to give, and whatever you do got to give, it's a very small amount of what you were designed to give. Go ahead.
Studies have shown that when people have had multiple sex partners before marriage, they are more likely to divorce.
They are what?
More likely to divorce.
Read.
Because they actually weaken the pathways that are necessary to attach at the deep
and necessary
emotional level important for marriage.
And guess what? That's all I want on that. And guess what? The white man knows that. That's why he pushed hypersexualization on our people, knowing that what? Our marriages are doomed before they even start. So why are we not obedient in all things when you examine God's laws? Why are we not obedient in all things? Give me Corinthians 6 and verse 16. Corinthians 6 and verse 16.
1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 16.
This is why the scripture says this. Watch this, read.
What? Know ye not that he which is joined to an harlot,
when you lay down with a whore, go ahead,
is one body.
Is one body, meaning what? Y'all are joined physically, spiritually. It's a soul tie. You take on her physical attributes, physical qualities. Your brain changes. You wondering why you got some weird, perverse thoughts that you never had before. Why? Because you've laid down with this harlot. Likewise for the sister who's a round-the-way girl laying with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, or Harry, Dick, Tom. Read that again.
What? Know ye not that he which is joined to an harlot is one body? For two, saith he, shall be one flesh.
Because two say he shall be one flesh, and he meant that. And guess what? There's consequences of that. Go ahead.
But he that is joined unto the Lord is one spirit.
You see that thing? So when you join on to these things, what? You take on demons. You take on their demons. Get Mark 7 verse 21. What demons you might ask? Let's see. A lot of y'all wondering why y'all cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Mark 7 verse 21.
The book of Mark chapter 7 and verse 21.
You wonder why you can't have a happy marriage. You paying for a lot of choices that you made. Some of y'all made a lot of choices, a lot of sexual choices. Mark 7:21, read.
For from within out of the heart of men proceed evil thoughts.
Read.
Adulteries.
Go ahead.
Fornications. Murders. Thefts.
Read.
Covetousness. Wickedness. Deceit. Lasciviousness.
What it say?
Lasciviousness.
All these spirits is on you. And guess what? They want a home. And when you lay down with somebody, guess what you do? You open the door wide up for all that person's demons. Both y'all open y'all spiritual door for the person's demons to dwell with you. Watch this. Go to Matthew 12 and 43. Matthew 12 and 43.
The book of Matthew, chapter 12 and verse 43. When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man.
When the unclean spirit is going out of a man, go ahead.
He walketh through dry places.
Going, walking to and fro throughout Babylon and all the different places where we are scattered. Go ahead.
Seeking rest.
Seeking a new home to dwell in. Go ahead.
And findeth none.
Watch this.
Then he saith, I will return into my house from whence I came out.
Whenever you fall to some sin, like for example, fornication, the demons say, oh, I'm coming back. And guess what? When you become one with that person, they take on all your demons too. And you take on all of theirs. Go ahead.
And when he is come, he findeth it empty and swept and garnished.
Right. No laws, no commandments. Go ahead.
Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits, more wicked than himself.
They find you not filled with God's laws. The demons say, you know what I'll do? I'll fill you up. Since you don't want Christ to make his abode with you. Remember Revelation say, well, I stand at the door and knock. But since you don't want Christ to door on you left Christ hanging at the door, Satan come and dwell with you. And then when you lay with somebody through fornication and adultery, guess what? You get more demons. And then you transfer all them extra demons to that other person. Now both of y'all bugged out. Both of y'all evil as hell and unhappy as hell. Toxic relationships. And then what? Most of those marriages fail before they even start. They fail before they even start. Just toxic. And it be them toxic women who always want to get married. Always want to get married. Never want to apologize. From there, drop that. Give me Matthew 17. This is why God gave us these laws. Matthew 17, give me verse 21.
Matthew chapter 17 and verse 21.
Watch this.
Howbeit, this kind goeth not out.
This kind is going into what? Unclean spirits, demons. This kind goeth not out but by how?
But by prayer and fasting.
By what?
Prayer and fasting.
By prayer and fasting. That's why God told us to fast. How many times are we mandated to fast? At least once a year. God commanded a purge to get rid of our sins. But guess what they also do? Get rid of demons. Get rid of demons also. And you should fast way more than that if you're serious. Give me that in Leviticus 23 and 27.
Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 27. Also on the 10th day of this month, there should be a day of atonement.
A day of atonement. Go ahead.
It should be an holy convocation unto you.
Read.
And ye shall afflict your souls and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Afflict your soul and make them demons flee from you. You see that thing? So God says you should afflict your souls. This kind goes not up by prayer and fasting. Give me that video link. Let's get some understanding of the mysteries of fasting. Pull it up. Go ahead.
What happens when you fast is you're not putting any energy source into the body. Even though you're not eating, your body is. It's just eating you. It's going to start to consume something called senescent cells. These are cells that are hanging out in your body that can no longer perform their function. They're alive, but they're useless, which cleans up inflammation. Your body actually breaks these into amino acids and turns them into energy. Then what happens is your body switches from processing all of this garbage and it goes into healing and repair mode. And by the way, when your body consumes these cells, you will replace them with fresh, new, healthy cells.
It's crazy to me that how the body just does that.
It is so divine. This is why I say it all the time. The more I study human physiology, the more I believe in God. There is zero chance that this happened by chance.
The white man, the most like God been. Christ was 2,000 years ago, and the Levitical priesthood was 1500, 1600 BC. God told us to fast. Fast. Get rid of your demons. And it do way more than get rid of your demons. It heal you from the inside out, spiritually and physically. Spiritually and physically. Understand that thing. He said, damn, this could not have happened by itself. The more I study human biology, they trying to understand what God established thousands of years ago and gave all this to the Israelites. Proverbs 22, verse 19. We almost done. A couple more scriptures, like 3-4 more scriptures. We almost done. Proverbs 22, verse 19.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 22 and verse 19.
Come on.
That thy trust may be in the Lord. I have made known to thee this day, even to thee.
You said that thy trust may be in the Lord, because God already gave this stuff to Israel. The white man say, damn, the more I study this stuff, it must be a God. Yeah, no, it's Sherlock. Of course there is. You going in chains. That's what he going to do to you.
That's right.
Again? Go ahead.
Verse 19. That thy trust may be in the Lord, I have made known to thee this day, even to thee.
Read.
Have not I written to thee excellent things and counsels and knowledge?
What God say?
Have not I written to thee excellent things and counsels and knowledge?
God gave us what? Dietary counsel. God gave us counsel on botany, herbalism, gave us an apothecary, gave us understanding of the cosmos, chronology. God gave us all meteorology. He gave us all this understanding. Have not I written to thee excellent things? Have not I written to thee excellent things? What's wrong with us? What is wrong with us as a people? I told you, one man, one wife forever. That's it. So what? So that guarantees a better success of the marriage. I've written to you excellent things. All other creation is what? Obedient. God told you, hey, what? I need you to fast at least once a year. And guess what? This kind don't go if not about prayer fast. What? Fast often when the bridegroom leaves. Get rid of your demons. And while you're getting rid of your demons, that's what God is doing. Healing you from the inside out. Read verse 20. Come on.
Verse 20. Have not I written unto thee excellent things and counsels and knowledge?
Read.
That I might make thee know the certainty of the words of truth.
That I might make thee know the certainty of the words of truth. Go ahead.
That thou mightest answer the words of truth to them that sin unto thee.
That we might answer the word of truth to those who come unto us and ask, dang, why you keep the commandment? What's up with them fringes? What you mean you don't go to the club? What you mean you got one wife? All this fish in the sea. You don't want all this fish in the sea, brother. What's wrong with you? So God says he give us the understanding so we might have certainty of the words of truth. We might be able to give an answer to those who sin and ask us questions. Deuteronomy 6. Deuteronomy 6. Last thing we're going to examine. Deuteronomy 6. Let me verse 1.
Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 1.
Read.
Now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments which the Lord your God commanded to teach you, that ye might do them in the land whither ye go to possess it.
Right. So God says these are the commandments, statutes, judgments that God gave us and he commanded us, right? Give me verse 7.
Verse 7. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children.
Do what?
Teach them diligently unto thy children. And shall talk of them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up.
That's what spiritual conversations with your children. Going over the laws with your children. Make sure they understand this evil world, this polluted world that we live in, and how to operate, and ensure they're keeping the laws and commandments, and they have the fear of God in them. Make these things known to your children early. Numbers 14. Numbers 14, verse 28.
The book of Numbers. Chapter 14 and verse 28. Say unto them, as truly as I live, saith the Lord, as ye have spoken in my ears, so will I do to you.
Watch this.
Your carcasses shall fall in this wilderness.
God told the adults that came out of Egypt, your carcasses shall fall in this wilderness. Go ahead.
And all that were numbered of you, according to your whole number.
Watch this.
From 20 years old and upward,
that's when you're an adult. You're an adult at 20 years old and upward. Everybody who was 20 years old and upward, God says your carcass gonna fall in this wilderness, except for Joshua and Caleb. Everybody else got put to death.
Dang.
Man and woman. Read.
From 20 years old and upward, which have murmured against me.
All the adults, their spirits wasn't right. Go ahead.
Doubtless, ye shall not come into the land concerning which I swear to make you dwell therein.
Read.
Save Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, and Joshua, the son of Nun.
Only Caleb and Joshua are going to be able to walk in of the adults. Everybody else got to go, man and women. He ain't named no women. Damn. Read on.
But your little ones.
But the little ones. Go ahead.
Which he said should be a praise to them.
That you counted for a loss. Go ahead.
Them will I bring in.
Them will I bring in. Go ahead.
And they shall know the land which ye have despised.
You said thing, and they shall know the land which ye have despised. Why? Because they're going to what? They're going to receive those laws. And they're going to apply those laws and commandments. And they were faithful unto Joshua. Now, watch this. Go to Proverbs. I'm going to show you what God said. Proverbs 19, verse 18. Bishop always quote that one quote. It says what? It's easier what? To build strong children than to repair what? Broken men. Broken adults. Proverbs 19. The Lord said, I can't do nothing with y'all. Only Joshua and Caleb. The rest of y'all, all y'all carcasses gonna fall. I can't do nothing with y'all. They mind is what? They mind is what? It's not pliable. It's not moldable. They were stuck in their foolishness, stuck in their sin. Their mind was calcified. Proverbs 19, verse 18. Watch this.
Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 18.
Look what the law say. Read.
Chasten thy son while there is hope.
While there is what?
While is hope.
Chasten thy son while there is what?
Hope.
Hope. That's what. That's not. You trying to whoop your child while they 22 years old. That's over with. They might be in your house, but if they mind is set to sin, there is nothing you can do about it. You trying to beat this kid? Nah, it's over with. Kid got a full beard, voice deeper than yours.
The hell is this?
Calm down, Dad. Dad, calm down. Papa, chill. The hell? There's nothing you can do with that guy. That guy is finished. He's finished. If that dude want to keep Christmas, let him go. Read that law again. Come on.
Verse 18. Chasten thy son while there is hope.
Chasten thy son while there is hope. What is this going into? Pull up the slide. Pull it up. Read this for me. Neuroplasticity.
Neuroplasticity in children is the brain's remarkable capacity to recognize reorganize its structure and function in response to new experiences.
Come on.
Environments and learning.
And what?
And learning.
And learning. Give me Psalm 78. Read on. Watch this. You read on. It is most
active and rapid in early childhood when the brain forms over 1 million new neural connections every second.
It says it is most active and rapid in early childhood. That's why it says, whoop them while there is hope. Teach them while they're young. It is most active and rapid in early childhood when the brain forms over 1 million new neural connections every second. Go ahead.
Allowing for immense adaptability and growth.
You got to think, babies and infants and toddlers, they are very impressive. They learn mobility of the human body in less than a year. They're walking and running in less than a year. They learn to interpret speech in less than a year. They might not be able to talk. And on the way to 2 years old, they learn to what? They learn a human language. They might not be able to write yet. They've learned to what? Interpret and mimic and then understand the human language all within 2 years. So they've mastered the mobility of this new vessel that the Spirit is putting in, and how to speak how many of us been trying to learn Spanish on Duolingo? The hell is this? For years.
The hell is this?
You still talking about some como estás. That's all you got. They're like, if they say anything else, you're done. You're smoked. If they say anything else besides como estás, all you got is bien. Bien y tú.
And a couple numbers.
That's all you got. Uno, dos. That's all you got. And Judah's been playing Uno since that don't even count. It don't count. But it shows you that what? They're very impressive. The brain forms over 1 million new neural connections. Scroll down. We almost done. Read that.
The signs of developing brain.
Read.
The foundation. At birth, the average baby's brain is about 25% of its adult size.
Go ahead.
Reaching 90% of its adult size by age 5.
Reaching 90% of its adult size by age 5. Then it says synaptic explosion. A toddler's brain has roughly 50% more neural connection synapses than an adult's brain. Scroll down. Synaptic pruning. As children grow, these connections are refined. Frequently used pathways are strengthened, while unused connections are pruned away to make the brain more efficient. So it's showing you that what? As children are young, their mind is more receptive, and they're able to consume large amounts of information and process way more efficient than an adult. So it's easier to what? Build strong Israelites than it is to repair broken Israelites. Drop that. Give me John 3:3.
You still want Psalm 78?
Yes. Thank you. Read that for me.
Verse 5, Cap?
Yes.
The book of Psalms, chapter 78 and verse 5.
Come on.
For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which he have commanded our fathers that they shall make them known to their children.
They should do what?
Make them known to their children.
Read.
That the generations to come might know them. Even the children which should be born, who shall arise and declare them to their children.
Read.
That they might set their hope in God.
That they might teach them early so they can set their hope in God, not in the white man. Go ahead.
And not forget the works of God, but keep his commandments.
So they might not forget the works of God, but keep his commandments. Watch this. Read.
and might not be as their fathers.
You see that thing? It says teach them young so they don't be as their fathers. Remember, from 20 years old and up, we had to kill all of them. It's going back to Numbers 14 in the wilderness. He says, so they don't be as their fathers whose carcasses had to fall in the wilderness. Don't let them be as their fathers, and like the wicked Israelites today of this generation, who carcasses is going to fall in Babylon. Go ahead. The 2/3.
A stubborn and rebellious generation.
You said things, so teach them early and chasten them. If they foolish, chasten them, correct them while there is hope. All right. Now, John 3:3. This is why Christ teaches certain things. He used different metaphors spiritually. John 3:3.
The book of John, chapter 3:3. Jesus answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again.
Except a man be born again. Meaning what? He got to change the way he think all over again. And then he got to what? He got to swallow down wisdom. You understand? Except a man be born again, just like a child, become a sponge all over again and relearn everything according to God's laws and commandments. That's what Christ is saying. Be born again. Go ahead.
He cannot see the kingdom of God.
Well, you will not see the kingdom of God. So Christ understood neuroplasticity. Why? Because Christ is the one who develops our brains. He's the architect behind the most intelligent processing unit on the planet. It ain't your damn CPU. It ain't your Dell. It ain't your MacBook. It's the human brain. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. Give me Baruch 3. 2 scriptures, we done. Baruch 3, give me verse 35.
Baruch chapter 3 and verse 35.
Come on.
This is our God.
This is what?
This is our God.
This is what?
This is our God.
This is our God. Go ahead.
And there should none other be accounted of in comparison of him.
We don't get everything that we got. All the other nations had no clue. They've been living in darkness. They had no idea at all. Jump up. Jump up. Verse 20. Watch this.
Verse 20.
I gotta hit this. This one ain't in my notes. I gotta hit it though. Verse 20.
Young men have seen light.
A lot of different men have seen light. They have dwelt on this earth under the God's sun. Go ahead.
And dwelt upon the earth. But the way of knowledge
But the what?
But the way of knowledge have they not known.
But they don't know nothing. They have never known the way of knowledge. Go ahead.
Nor understood the paths thereof.
Because he didn't give them the path. He gave us the path. Go ahead.
Nor laid hold of it.
And they never lay hold of this. And this ain't their book, and God don't want it for them. God gave it to us. And he says, don't cast your pearls to swine. Go ahead.
Their children were far off from that way.
Their children were far off. Bleeding people. Not washing their hands. Not bathing. Go ahead.
It have not been heard of in Shannon.
It have not been heard of in Shannon, meaning Canaan. Go ahead.
Neither have it been seen in Theman.
And Theman, that's what? That's Esau's grandsons. They have not been seen in Theman. Go ahead.
The Agarenes that seek wisdom upon earth.
The Hagarenes, what? The children of Hagar. Go ahead.
The merchants of Moran and of the
of Theman. Of Theman. That's the Esau again. Go ahead.
The authors of fables.
They create fables. The Big Bang. Oh, I think it was a Big Bang. Goofy as hell. Oh, I think we came from monkeys, but they're still monkeys. Goofy as hell.
The hell is this?
The authors of fables. Oh, what goes up? What's come down? Why ain't the earth falling and crashed into something? Oh, I don't know. Shut the hell up. Authors of fables. Go ahead.
And searches out of understanding.
And they would what? They search us out of understanding. They always got a theory, a hypothesis. God already gave us everything and firmly established it. Ain't no guesswork in this Bible. There is no guesswork. Read.
None of these have known the way of wisdom.
None of these have known the way of wisdom. Go ahead.
Or remember her past.
Or remember her past. Why? Because they never had them in the first place. Read.
O Israel, how great is the house of God, and how large is the place of his possession.
Now, back to verse 35.
Verse 35. This is our God.
This is our God. Come on.
And there should none other be accounted of in comparison of him.
Read.
He hath found out all the way of knowledge.
He have done what?
He found out all the way of knowledge and have given it unto Jacob his servant and to Israel his beloved.
Read.
Afterward, did he show himself upon earth.
Christ, the black Messiah, go ahead.
And conversed with men.
He conversed with us and he what? He magnified his laws. Last scripture, Romans 3:1. Romans 3 and verse 1.
The book of Romans. Chapter 3 and verse 1. What advantage didn't have the Jew?
What advantage didn't have the Jew? What advantage do we have? Because a lot of times we think other nations, they got a head start. They got a 400-year start. Yeah, they do. Okay, yeah, it's not fair. Is it? Maybe not. Let's see. Read this again.
Romans 3 and 3. What advantage?
Verse 1.
verse 1. What advantage then had the Jew? Or what profit is there of circumcision?
What profit is there of circumcision? And knowing when to circumcise. Go ahead.
Much every way.
Much every way. Go ahead.
Chiefly because that unto them were committed the oracles of God.
We got many advantages. We dominate anything that involves the exhibition of this human body. Jumping, running, sports, singing, thought process, critical thinking, inventions, and everything that involves this human body. We excel all the other nations. But it says chiefly because God gave us the Bible. That taught us things that the white man still haven't even discovered to this day. Chiefly because unto them were committed the oracles of God, the wisdom of God. Go ahead.
For what if some did not believe?
What if some did not believe the things that's in this Bible? What if some did not believe the prophets who stand on the corner and cry aloud and spare not? What if some did not believe? Go ahead.
Should our unbelief make the faith of God without effect?
So your unbelief, or you thinking this is a white man's book when a white man has just discovered what God gave the Israelites 2,000 years ago? Shall your unbelief make the faith of God without effect? Go ahead.
God forbid.
God forbid. Go ahead.
Yea, let God be true.
Let this Bible be true.
But every man a liar.
But every man a liar. All praise to the Most High God. Israel, I pray I got something from that class. And with that, we say, Shalom.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.